hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it. Cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gator haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about brains, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. That's something when it's stunting, man, it's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there, there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the
Okay.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. I'm moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to strike. And guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5 boy sale, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got 'em all, you don't want no. I got all those shit, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
What's up, everybody? Peace and blessings to all y'all that's here today. Shout out to my nigga in the building. Salute to everybody. Shout out to my brother Terrell Davis coming through. Salute. On the money line, my brother in the building. Salute. My guy, all things boxing. How you doing, my brother? Peace and blessings. Shout out to the OG, triple OG, 97 OG, Thomas Hill. Shout out to my nigga Big Bob with the motherfucking guns coming out to the ATL. Yeah. Shout out to the motherfucking King Falcone, also representing them dirty birds, motherfucking. He ain't from Atlanta, but, he represent him, Brian the King, motherfucking Falcone in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings. I hope everybody doing well, man. It's Shabbat. It's Friday. We here. We made it. Boy, it's hard to believe, boy. This month almost halfway over already. We just started the year. But you know what they say, at the end of the day, the time move by faster, though. But shout out to everybody out there, man. We get it started. Dr. Key in a meeting right now, so she'll probably be here a little bit later. And I say, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this bitch popping. You feel me? They want that smoke, bitch. We got it for them. So, this is funny. Has anybody heard about Brian Norman Jr. yet? Has anybody heard about Brian Norman Jr. yet? Just checking to make sure, So apparently, his father is not really exactly Brian. Apparently, his father could only teach him so much, but he don't think that his father can keep him where he needs to be. So now, Brian Norman has now started training with Derrick James. Derrick James is now Brian Norman's trainer, and Brian Norman says, I want to get my belts back. So see, Brian Norman, he said that he reminds himself of Spence. This is what Brian Norman said. And he said if Derrick James was able to take Spence to the top of the chain, he think he could take him to the top of the chain. First off, Brian Norman, you and Spence are two completely different athletes. I mean, you might be bulky and everything, but you and Spence is not the same. You ain't got the dog in you. And Spence didn't have his father like that. And Brian Norman Sr., it ain't really much you can say about it. Because, his son actually lost when he was the coach. But now, Brian's in the ring with Derrick James. It'll probably be a good fit for him because, Derrick James has a way of bringing out latent talent in fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Like, certain fighters like the IBF champion. Brian Norman. But see, like I said, the welterweight division isn't full of skilled fighters anyway. It's like, honestly, and this is me being honest, I think a Karen Kukadashian could probably sweep that division if it wasn't for motherfucking Ryan Garcia up there. I think Karen beats motherfucking what's the nigga name from England? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think Devin Haney and Karen Kukadashian would be a good fight, actually. The only person to beat Karen is Jerron. Well, Jerron Ennis beat him twice. But Karen, outside of Boots, he been smashing shit. And see, a lot of people gave Boots hell for that fight. But that fight right there made Boots grow as a fighter. It grows as a fighter. Also, being made public, and I want y'all to watch. This is how they do, right? They made this shit public. Virgil Ortiz and his management are beefing with Oscar De La Hoya. They're beefing with Oscar De La Hoya right now. Now, is rumors coming out that Virgil Ortiz and his team is trying to sue Oscar De La Hoya to get out the contract. Now, let me ask y'all a question, right? When Ryan Garcia was acting like he was going to sue to get out of Oscar De La Hoya's contract, did Ryan Garcia get out of De La Hoya's contract? Or is he still with Golden Boy? I'm just wondering. Ponder that. Honestly, and this is just my personal opinion, and I'm just being honest about this. I might be wrong, but in my personal opinion, the funny shit about it is, right, usually legal battles, you're not supposed to do that in public. Like, usually people don't do legal battles in public. Like, this is the type of shit that goes on behind the closed doors. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it goes on behind closed doors. Like, this is not the type of shit that you like to put out for everybody else because it could affect your battles. It could affect your battles, right? And see, this is the thing that people don't understand. And see, when they do that shit right there, I feel like they trying to save face because Virgil Ortiz, y'all know he did all that call-out shit, and now it's been a bunch of shit and a bunch of reasons why he can't fight Jerron Boots Ennis, and now he's trying to save face. He's trying to save face because he knows that, you know, if we do this, if I don't take the fight, I'm going to lose part of my fan base. If I do take the fight, I'm going to get beat the fuck up. So the best thing I can do is be like, well, you know, I wanted to fight, but this nigga holding me back. Like I said on KQKC, y'all remember how motherfuckers used to be like, hold me back. And a nigga be acting like, well, he be like, don't hold me back. And a nigga be acting like he trying to go fight, but he acting like a nigga holding them back and shit, or a female holding them back. You lucky they holding me back. That's what Virgil Ortiz is doing, in my opinion. I may be wrong, but you know, I may be right. I'm usually right most of the time when it comes to that shit right there. But, you know, we'll get to that in a minute. First, I wanted to, my nigga Big Shaq, the motherfucking God in the building. Well, he the chef right now, but Big Shaq, the God in the building. Salute to you, King. Yeah, like Corey and Anton. Yeah, like Corey and Anton. Yeah, don't hold me back. Hold me back. But we're gonna get back to that in a minute, you know. Yeah, hold me back. Hold me back. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. Yeah. But you know, one of the best boxers I know who didn't really get much shine, Mr. Gary Russell Jr., he had a lot to say about Shakur Stevenson. Did anybody check that out? Shout out to my nigga Akilo in the motherfucking building. But yeah, I'm about to play this what Mr. Gary Russell had to say about motherfucking Shakur motherfucking Stevenson. Because Gary say he see it. And I see, I've said shit like this, but motherfuckers call me a hater. Motherfuckers from Jersey say I'm hating when I say shit like this. You feel me? But when I say shit like this, I'm a motherfucking hater. I'm about to put up the money line. Shout out to my nigga Big Dog Willie. Big Dog Willie. You can't call me a hater now. This is from Gary Russell right here, my brother. My nigga Big Dog say salute to upper, salute to the flamboyant, take a maniacs.
You can turn that $200 into something bigger. $200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5.
Download the app.
So we were saying February you got Antoine, and then you get Antonio
Shout out
in
to my
April,
nigga
man.
Malik Taylor in the building. Shout out
A
to
lot, man.
Knuckle
Talk to us
Sam.
about that one in April.
Say it again.
Talk to us about Antonio in April.
So weirdly enough, Antonio's supposed to been competing in March. He's supposed to be competing in March. It's two guys that's competing. The winner of those two guys, he fights them for the interim title.
Okay.
And those guys supposed to fought, but the fight got postponed. It got pushed back. So now those guys are competing in February. You know, so the winner between those two guys, that's who Antonio's competing.
All right, man. Last thing, Gary. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevens. Break it down. Who's going to win and why? The more athletic Teo or the thinker in Shakur?
I always say intellect over athleticism. You know, I will always choose intellect over athleticism. In my personal opinion, if I had to choose somebody, I'm more so leaning towards Shakur. But I still feel as though it's a 50-50 fight. I feel like it's a 50-50 fight. I feel like Shakur, his game plan is to fight the way that he fights. You know, box, move, control the center of the ring, make him miss, make him pay. You know, take advantage of the opportunities that's there. If Shakur fights like that, I think he'll have success. But I feel as though on the flip side of that, Teofimo Lopez can make this shit very fucking difficult, because if he attacks Shakur in spurts, now once again it has to be controlled chaos, not just chaos. If he attacks Shakur in spurts, now what I mean by that, I'm gonna give you an example. If he goes at Shakur and he punches and he throws 4 to 5 punches, he closes the distance, he get up on Shakur, close the distance, and then we get there. Work, boom, 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 boom. Let his hands go. Naturally, Shakur is going to be on the defensive. Shakur don't want to motherfucking be right there. Shakur might give you a little fake counter, 1 punch, but you threw 5. You threw 5. He only threw 1, maybe 2. Physically, you're touching him more than he's touching you. The judges and shit pay attention to that. You know, he can't push Shakur on the back foot and make Shakur fight defensively depending on his attacks. It has to be, like I say, he got to do it in spurts. Take them first half rounds. When he fought Lomachenko, if he fights Shakur the way that he fought Lomachenko, that will somewhat poke holes in Shakur's game as far as allowing him to dictate the ring, dictate the revenue of the ring. You know, he have to mash the gas, like I say, in spurts. Push Shakur in the defensive, make him want to be defensive, make him question when he punches. And another thing, he has the ability to hurt Shakur too. I don't believe Shakur has the ability to hurt him. You know, but Shakur could be a long motherfucking night too, because if Gordo goes out there, Teofimo Lopez goes out there, and he don't mash the gas and he want to sit on his back foot and wait and try to bullshit around, Shakur going pot shot his ass all the way through. It's going to be a long night. All 12 is going to be a long night. So I don't know. It depends on how it's going to go. We'll see.
A long night. He said a boring
thank
fight.
you very much, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Hopefully we can do it again, man. Thank you very much. And thank you for letting us know that you're at 135, man. Exciting.
I mean, I understand what y'all saying, Big Dog Willie and Knuckle Sandwich, but I have seen Teofimo be disciplined. Like, he was disciplined in the Josh Taylor fight. He was disciplined in the Lomachenko fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but this is what I've been saying. I've been saying that's the problem with Shakur Stevenson, is his offense does not match up well to his defense. And if a person, and see, that was De Los Santos' problem. This is the problem with everybody that fights against Shakur Stevenson. I don't know why when they get in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, they don't let their fucking hands fly. It's like his movement and everything, like they're not pressing the gas. Hey, J.A. Dixon, it's going to be a technical fight, but the fight that these motherfuckers remind me of, and I'm going to be all the way honest, this shit reminds me of Robert Easter and Francis Bartholomew. Francis Bartholomew and Robert Easter. That was I think that was probably the boringest fight in history. And the reason why, because both of them was waiting on the other one. You feel what I'm saying? Both of them was waiting on the other one to fight so they could counter. And how you gonna counter if nobody throwing shit? But see, the thing that gets me about this, right? Shakur Stevenson, and that's great, Big Shaq. That's what I was gonna say. Teofimo is not good coming forward. Teofimo's not good coming forward. Yeah, I understand that, Thomas. If I was getting in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, well, I'm way bigger than Shakur Stevenson, but I would have fucked him up in my heyday. Because one thing about me, I can control the distance. I can go both ways, right or left. And actually, I know when to press the gas. And if I know you can't hurt me, I'm about to mash the gas on you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Yeah, exactly, Jay. The reason why Shakur gets away with all this shit right here, and I'm gonna tell you why. The quality of this generation's boxers' fundamentals have hit the dirt. They have hit the dirt. I mean, Big Dog Willie, at the age of 13 or 14, I was sparring with Oliver McCall, my guy. I mean, he wasn't going full throttle on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I was in there with Oliver McCall, the same person that beat Lennox Lewis. I was in the ring with him. He was my stablemate, my guy. As a young guy, I was always fighting older guys, bro. I destroyed my hand. I got a metal plate and so many pins in my hand because I had a lot of power. My bones couldn't hold up to the power. Plus, I hit a Mexican in the head. I hit a Mexican in the forehead, and I wasn't even going for his head. Honestly, like I had threw a left, then I came with the right, and that motherfucker collided with his head because he was going down. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Miss Joette. What Shakur did? Okay, Knuckle Sandwich. You say it seems like no matter what happens, Shakur looks comfortable all the time. Okay, he didn't look comfortable when motherfucking Zepeda started throwing combos, and that's when he caught him. And he caught him with a glancing blow that knocked him off his feet. He didn't look comfortable when Edwin De Los Santos threw that flurry and caught him with that body shot that hurt him. He didn't look comfortable when motherfucking Oscar Valdez hit him in the body. But see, the thing about it, motherfuckers don't keep that shit going. The fight Shakur Stevenson, you're going to have your cardio up. And see, a lot of these fighters don't have that type of cardio. See, Shakur Stevenson's not going to really stand there if he know you got power. He going to make you, and see, people don't realize that's why you want to break down and stop as much unnecessary movement as you have. You don't want to have unnecessary movement when you're in that ring because all of that saps your stamina. All of that saps your stamina. And see, Shakur got his cardio up. I don't give a fuck what you say. That nigga cardio be on point. Him and Devin Haney, those are two people I've never seen get tired. I don't know how the hell Devin Haney can rehydrate 20% and still not get tired. Shout out to that beautiful queen, Miss Cassandra, right there. How you doing, Miss Cassandra? But yeah, they don't get tired. I don't know if it's the snack boost or not, but you know, I've never seen them get tired. Like, I'm gonna tell you, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me, right? When I was boxing, Willie, I'm not giving you ifs, I'm giving you possibilities. I'm not saying it's definite. Your snack does, and you know what, Miss Jet? I had the silver snack. I ain't even gonna lie. And silver snack had me in peak condition. I'm not even getting the good shit. Like I don't even get the blood sample snack. Like you could buy snack. That shit, man, that shit better than motherfucking What's that protein shit I used to take? Shout out to my nigga, that dude named Dave from NYC, repping the Chicago way. You feel me? Hey, Dave, how you like that New York City pizza up there? Hey, Beezy, salute. Hey, have y'all noticed that Devin Haney head starting to get bigger? I'm just saying. A friend told me. We see how Manny Pacquiao went from a 7 3/4 to a 13 5/8. I'm just saying. Oh, that dude named Dave, you said it's trash. Ah, man. Don't let a New York nigga hear you say that dude named Dave. New York niggas say they got the best pizza pies. The best pizza. Hell, hey, big dog. Hell yeah, big dog. Shout out to my nigga J Hawk in the motherfucking building. Hey, big dog. Shout out to Guan to my brethren, Dragons Assassins. Hey, big dog, I bought the damn silver edition of Snack. That shit was like $700, my guy. I was like, damn. But that shit worked, though. That shit worked. Snack may be expensive, but that motherfucking shit worked. Hell yeah, that shit worked, though. So if I know what that shit do for me, just the powder, you know what I'm saying? I wonder what the liquid and IV forms do. I'm just saying. I got the over-the-counter shit. What about the prescription snack? That shit's serious. And you want me to tell you how you know it's serious? Because like I say, when I used to box, right? I used to box at the 155. It wasn't 154 in the amateur, it was 155. Yeah, big dog. I wasn't about to drop 1,200. Like I said, I spent $7. But after I spent that $7, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have got that 1,200 shit. Hey, I'm gonna tell you another thing snack do. Motherfuckers don't understand it. But niggas that take that snack probably be at them Diddy parties. I'm just gonna tell you, because snack boosts everything. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. My wife was talking about buying me some more snack. I'm just telling you, snack boosts everything. Your testosterone. Matter of fact, it's your testosterone. Snack boosts your testosterone. You know, I'm in my 40s. The killers, they give the wood version. Yeah, I'm just saying. Willie, it increases your testosterone, bro. It increases your testosterone without giving you the roid rage. You don't get the roid rage with that shit. Look at Miss Cassandra. She about to go buy her nigga a box of snack right now. Look at her. I hear you, girl. Hey, that dude named Dave. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right here, right? She sat there and told me, she said, I thought you said you not fucking with that Molly shit after you found out what it was. I said, baby, I ain't on no Molly. She was like, oh. That's all I'm gonna tell you, that dude there, Dave. She was like, oh, shit. Yeah. Nugget sandwich, you're not getting the set. You gotta get the set. They got the silver set. They got it's sets of it, knuckle sandwich. Hey, that dude named Dave, she thought I was on that M. Yeah. Yep. She thought she was getting that D wood. She thought she was getting the she thought she was getting that dope dick. Just saying. But I understand now because the shit boosts your body's natural testosterone. And anybody know that's what separates men from women is testosterone. Hell, I know a couple of dykes that's taking snack. And I was like, you know what, girl? Never mind. I ain't even gonna tell you. You feel me? A couple of dyke girls want to take the snack. You feel me? But yeah. That's why niggas on Snack be getting them sex workers. I'm not saying Devin, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying. Hey, look, you see, you see, Bud done stepped out on his wife of all them kids. Bud snack tacking it up. Bud got mistresses, strippers. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. You snack responsibly with condoms. I'm just saying. Look at the Keller. Keller know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Use that shit responsibly. Shit. Yeah. Hey, Thomas here, he tried to fact check me. But see, that's like if you go to Roof Chris, Thomas, and you hear that a meal at Roof Chris, a decent meal at Roof Chris gonna cost you about $3.50, and then you go up to the Roof Chris, you be like, well, I don't see nothing on the menu more than $50. Nigga, because it's a la carte, nigga. You gotta mix that shit together. That dude named Dave terrible. That dude named Dave. But hold up, that dude named Dave. Let the soft niggas, let the soft and sensitive niggas tell you it ain't about looks. When you love somebody, you just love somebody. It don't matter about the looks. Yeah, all right. It only matters. It don't matter about the looks when you can't afford nothing better. I'm just saying. And see, Dave, I was telling motherfuckers that the other day. They talking about Upper, you shallow. Because they mad at me because I won't date an ugly bitch. And I'm like, well, Upper, how you know that y'all not compatible? And I say, just looks. I'm telling you we not compatible. Like if I look at a hoopty, if I look at a 87 Datsun, I know I'm not about to drive that shit. And they like, well, you don't know how the car drives. I don't give a fuck how that car drives. I'm not about to drive this shit. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? And motherfuckers be telling me I'm fucked up for saying that shit, but look, I'm not about to drive an 87 pickup. I'm sorry, bro. It's not about to happen. That motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, Drag. But motherfuckers get mad at me when I say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Zulu, I didn't say big leg women can't get it. I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this: a big girl got the top. You know what I'm saying? Big girls have their appeals, especially if they clean and they can clean all the cracks and crevices. You know, big girl, all right, if she can keep herself clean. She gotta wash that thing about 3 times a day, though, man. You know, motherfuckers get sweaty. Been grabbed by the waist and your hands slip into one of them motherfucking rolls and come back out smelling like sour milk and shit. You feel me? Let me stop. Let me stop. Look at Keller. See, a Keller done did it before. See, a Keller done gripped that motherfucker from the waist before. I wonder why his hand got that twang to it. Shit. We all done been there, nigga. It's done happened to everybody. Look at Big Shaq. Exactly, Big Shaq. Hey, Zulu. I didn't say it was all the same, Zulu. I'm just saying, you know, you got to make sure. I'm going to drop the link, Thomas. I'm going to drop the link. Fuck it. But I'm going to tell you one thing about the big girls, though. I'm going to tell you like this. And see, I'm about to do this. Oh, man. I've been smoking that motherfucking Crown Royale. My nigga came with some new shit called Crown Royale. That shit was all right. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is all right. Nigga feeling good as hell. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. And see, for the niggas that ain't got what it take to party, I'm not saying anybody like that's in here, but if you in here, you know who you are. I'm not about to single you out. I'm not about to call you out. I feel like not being able to motherfucking keep it I mean, not being able to please your woman is not something that you can change. It's not something that you can change. Everybody can't swim in the deep end of the pool. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. I got a little hack for some of y'all that can't swim in the deep end of the pool. You know, I don't know nobody's endowment. I don't even give a fuck. But your boy Upper is about to put y'all on some shit, and y'all gonna be like, man, Upper, you that motherfucking nigga. If you ain't got much to work with, I'm gonna tell you like this: get you a big girl. I'm gonna tell you. Now, look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, you like, man, Upper. If I ain't got much, well, I'm gonna get a big girl. Look, because they ain't got it don't go but so far. I don't know why, but everyone that I've done met, it ain't but so much they can take. I'm just telling you. Now you fucking up, you get you one of them slim girls. Cause I had this little slim thing, boy. I was like, oh my God, you took it all? Like, I was just like, oh my God. I mean, after a while, she was able to take it all. And I was just like, oh my God, you are amazing. And you know, but I'm just telling you guys, get you a big one if you can't swim. And I'm telling you, she'll be happy, you'll be happy, and she'll fix you something to eat when it's over with. You might get breakfast in bed after it's over with. I'm just telling you. You know, you can stand up in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just telling you, I haven't met a plus size woman that can take too much. I'm being honest. No, hey, Thomas, I'm being 100%. Man, come on now. Now, look, real niggas, before we get back to boxing, real niggas that's done been in here that done smashed the big girl. I know every nigga in here done smashed the biggin. Now, be honest. They can't take for so much, am I right? They can't. Press a one if I'm right now. Come on, y'all. Don't leave me out here because y'all, we keep it real on AMC now. And that motherfucker fit tight like a satin glove, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey. That dude ain't name, I knew it. My nigga Zulu know what it is. Shit. Hey, Terrell, bro, it's Trill Bill, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man, bro. I've never lied to y'all, man. I'm telling you. Now, it ain't my cup of tea. I'm just saying. I experimented back in the day. My nigga, shout out to my nigga J.A. Dixon. I'm telling you, you feel me? Nah, Big Shaq. He said, boy, I'm telling you, J.A. Dixon, it's like you on a motherfucking water slide from the water park, baby. I'm like, God damn. I looked at my wife and told her, you might want to put on a couple pounds. And I was like, you know what? Nah, you good. You good. I don't want you to do that. But I'm going to tell you, boy, when she was pregnant with those great days, baby. It was great days. But yeah, I done dropped the link, Thomas, here. You can hop on up, bro. Dave, you can hop up too if you want to. Hey, Big Shaq, I don't know if it's from sweat or if she's just excited. I don't know if it's me or she's thinking about the meal afterwards. But hey, it's going down. And Big Shaq, you talk about you got to get past the thighs. No, you don't. Just bend over. Just bend over, Big Shaq. You bend over, you duck your knees, and you get up and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Big Shaq. All you do is bend them motherfuckers over, dog. And not too many big girls got a fat ass. And that's the crazy thing. This one thing I've never really noticed, right? Maybe somebody can help me, but a lot of the big ones, they don't really got no ass. And I'm like, girl, you got this all over your body, but you ain't got no ass. What the fuck? Like, hey, you know what? You know what? Time to change the topic, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just. Shout out to the big guy. What's up, Big Dave?
Can you guys hear me in the airport?
Yeah, we can hear you, OG. We can hear you.
Okay, I'm in LaGuardia right now. I'm in the Delta Lounge, so if you hear the noise, that's why.
You know what my man saying, that nigga Millies, he say, I'm in LaGuardia for bitches out for Somalia. You feel me? He said we got something in this. He said we got something in the pocket that'll tear the whole party up. You feel me?
So shout out to everybody in the chat here. I'm in LaGuardia trying to fly back to Chicago. Oh man, come on, Upper. You talking about big girls?
Nah, I'm just saying. No, this is what I said. See. Now you taking me out of context, my G. I said for the niggas that ain't got much to party with. I said for the ones that can't swim in the deep end. I said I got a hack for them. I said if you ain't got much to work with, get you a big girl because they can't take for so much. I say shit make you feel like a man. You feel what I'm saying? You can knock the walls out of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like if a nigga ain't got much to party with, get you a big girl.
Upper, I'm allergic to them though. Upper, what's that do for me?
Well, I mean, if you could swim, I know, but if you can swim, you ain't got to worry about it. You feel me? Some people don't need a flotation device when they're in the deep end of the pool. You feel me? I don't need a flotation. I dive under the water. You feel me?
See, I'm trying to keep it cool here about everybody in my conversation, but everybody in my conversation right now is packed in here. I want to wild out, but I can't right now because I want to get kicked out of here. Because you know I want to say something right now because I know it's winter time and I need to be kept warm, but it ain't that cold for me right now.
You said that motherfucking Canadian winter ain't hit you yet.
I don't want to roll over 3 times and we still there. All right. If I'm rolling over, it's just the bed. It's not. I'm rolling on top of her 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
I'm talking about some of these niggas need to get the ones where you got to go get the flour in the kitchen and splash to find where that wet spot kicked up at.
No. And I'm mad right now because I can't see the chat right now because I'm on my browser, so I can't see what y'all saying right now. Hold on, I'm about to go on my other phone to see what y'all saying here because I got 2 phones.
Shout out to my guy Lee Jackson in the building. Shout out to my nigga Will T in the building, man. Salute to y'all, man. Yeah, right, you know, I was just helping a few people out though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people they feel like because you know you gotta have a lot to get one of them slim goodies. Them slim goodies, boy, they'll do disappearing tricks on your motherfucking ass. You know, they'll make a nigga feel bad as hell if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you know.
Hey, come on, man. If she's more than $160, I can't do it.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
It depends how they built, how tall they are. We got to talk about distribution, fellas. Y'all not just going to slander Big John.
He talking about distribution like he said distribution like we out here pushing them back.
Look, some of them aerodynamic built, bro. Like, yo, if they all thighs, ass, and breasts, yeah. Where the weight at? So look, this one.
We are not in construction talking about distribution. We are not trying to do like ergonomics and structures. You know, we trying to measure, and it's like, no, come on, man.
Have you ever ventured to the black-eyed peas and collard greens and cornbread part of the country? That some of them built aerodynamic, good brother. No stomach, all ass and titties. You got to come on, man. Like, yo, sometimes it don't make sense. Sometimes it's ridiculous. You get the clothes off, you can't believe it yourself. You know what I mean? As long as it ain't no big belly, I'm down. I can't do the waterbed belly. That's my problem. I can't do the waterbed belly, bro.
Y'all hear my man J.A. Dixon say, he said, man, them Slim Jones be deep as the dial. Motherfucker might take it all and not make a face.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I just sat there and said, that's why I said I say you might not want to grab you a Slim Jones if you can't swim in the deep end because the motherfuckers will make you feel bad now. They'll make you feel bad.
Yeah. You put her in the Harley Davidson. Y'all know what the Harley Davidson is.
Hey, come on, man.
That's when you bend the legs back and grab them feet like handlebars, like you riding the hog. You lean back.
Why you gonna do HD status now? You doing HD status now?
You gotta hit them with the Harley. You know what I mean? That separate the women from the girls. You know what I mean? Hit them with that Harley. You see where they are at.
I'm through. I'm so through.
Yeah, but shit, especially with them slim ones though, you can pick them up and spin them motherfuckers like a top and everything, boy. You know, you can walk around with them. Motherfucker walk to the refrigerator, she's still there. Like, shit, let me get this brewski about the refrigerator. You feel me?
All kinds of tricks can be done. It's like Williams Brothers Barney Betty service. It's like the African service that you have here. You know,
it's like the Cirque du Soleil, boy. It's Cirque du Soleil in that motherfucker, boy.
There you go. Like in Vegas, you go to the Indian Grand, that's Cirque du Soleil. You know, you throw it in the air, do a little spin, boom.
No, y'all right though. That's my preference. That's what I settled down with. But don't act like sometimes you ain't down for a heavyweight fight. You might go to the gym. Ain't nobody in your weight class. You might got to spar with something below.
Hey, Big Shay, you must wasn't here the other day I was on, right? I said the other day I was on, boy. I said back in the day, boy, I be in the damn bar. I done got drunk. I done hit the molly and everything. And check this out now. I had a phone full of bitches, but I done waited till about damn 2 o'clock in the morning. So now all them done got motherfucking, they done got what they gonna do is see me. I could have called one and set it up easily. But you know, I'm trying to get something fresh. I'm like, shit, I'm about to get some new shit. But the new shit ain't up to standard. And then it get around 2 o'clock, 2:30, they start hollering last call for alcohol. And then you like, shit. You like, shit. You start looking around kind of like, man, I gotta grab something. Cause you know you feeling it, you're drunk, you done got the feeling, you know you gotta beat something in you. It's that one motherfucker, you just like, man, damn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Remind me when my uncle used to tell me, and it became true as I got older. Don't never pass up that for show trying to get some more. You feel what I'm talking about?
Guaranteed. You gotta if you got one in the hole, you don't go ahead and look for extra. You go ahead and handle it.
Nah, but at that time, and I had about 20 in the hole, boy. But I was always trying to put another clip. I was always trying to put another clip in the chamber. You feel me? I was always.
That's how I've been.
Bro, you was being greedy.
What that dude named Dave? I had just finished doing a 10 to life bid, bro. I had just came home. I was 26 years old, and I heard Drake. He say, I just want to see what that pussy like. So one night is fine with me. So I thought it might have been some shit out there. I thought it might have been some shit out here that I didn't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like I wanted to see the wares. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I wanted to sample the wares just in case it's something that you know that I need to keep on shelf.
Nah, you're right though, because it's different character builds out here. After you get through enough of them, it's like prototypes. You know what I'm saying? Then after a while, you get to see what they built. Like you pretty much know what it's hitting for just off the visual. Like you see them for what the shape hitting for. You pretty much can get an accurate description of what you're gonna have to do to make it happen.
Like I had this one chick, dog. She was bad as hell, dog. Like I could have married this motherfucker if I wasn't married. But she was bad as hell though, dog. But she only had one problem though, bro. Now, the head game was crazy. The head was crazy. She bad. She could have been a top 10 model. But that motherfucker used to go dry all the time unless she bust, and then it go dry again, bro. I used to be like, God damn.
Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about that, bro. You can't fix that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I was just like, you know what?
Hey, Upper. She had you running on desert gym.
Yeah, nah, we kept the lube right there, though, bro. After the first time, I was like, you know what? Shit be swole, scraped up and everything. Like, you know what? Nah, we can't keep doing this shit right here, bro. We can't.
See, the lube gets sticky, though, bro. That don't really.
That's why I said we can't keep doing it.
No, it's not that. You got to get water-based. That's the difference.
Yeah, I don't like none of them Jones, man. I need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So after that dude that day, I was like, you know what? We can't keep doing this shit right here, bro. We can't keep doing this, you know?
You about to start a forest fire. You gonna start a forest fire in that jump.
Upper got so tired. He's like, man, we're gonna make a log fire and everything. We got marshmallows going down here. Then we go in there to get some graham crackers.
Smokey the Bear
We
gonna bust. Smokey the Bear gonna bust in the room. Like, yo, no, this can't keep happening.
We gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, the shit be taking longer than it has to be because you got to keep stopping to make sure everybody moisturized. And you got to go back and then you got to get it back. That like shit. Fuck this shit, dog. Like, baby, you cute, but you just ain't. We just can't do this.
No. Look, what you ever knock down something subpar and you just in it way entirely too long? You start getting irritated. Like, I've been in here way too long, fam. If she enjoying it more than you, it's like, oh my lord, I gotta get up out of here.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the worst thing, right?
I got housework to do.
Hey, no, I'm gonna tell you the worst thing, bro. And this no lie. Hey, look, we're gonna get that in the boxing after this, but check this out, right? This what happened. This is true story. First time I figured out what that Molly was. I stopped fucking with it after I figured out what it was, but first time my homeboy turned me on the Molly when I came home and shit, right? And you know, I had a little jump. She wasn't a little bad jump, but I was just like, man, I'm gonna take this down quick. 40 minutes later, I'm like, God damn, dog. You feel what I'm saying? 40 minutes later, you know, I had to fake like I'm, you know, are you good? Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, it got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I ain't got time to be sitting this motherfucker for no goddamn hour, dog. It's money to be made. Shit, I was disappointed, bro. And it kept seeming like we was going, I was like, and then just go, and you tricking me. It kept tricking me, bro. You know, I finally said, you know what? And she just all over the place. You know, you know what?
That don't help me, but bro, like if you ain't enjoying yourself and she enjoying herself, that shit even worse for some reason, bro.
Hey, Jack, I'm a selfish ass nigga, dog.
I'll be mad too, dog.
I'm a selfish motherfucker, dog. So I'm like, you know what? And look, after about like the 13th time, I did it for like, I said, you know what, man? Fuck this shit, dog. I had to fake like it was, I said, you know what, fuck this shit, dog. Because she was having the time of her life, and I'm just sitting there like, I ain't gonna get me. I can't get me. Like, I done paid the tip all these damn times, and I ain't even getting a tip. Yeah, that shit right there, bro. Yeah, but see, I forgot we got the women in the chat. Let's get back to the box, dude. Hey, Dave, what you think about this Shakur motherfucking? No matter of fact, what y'all think about the Virgil Ortiz and the Oscars De La Hoya situation? Me, what I said, right? Look, what I said was, I feel like they putting this shit out here in the media because they trying to make it seem like Virgil ain't scared. But I feel like legal battles usually take place behind the public eye because you don't want to have, because I've been through plenty of legal battles and you know, we're not supposed to talk about our cases. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they got that shit in the public eye with Virgil wanting to sue Oscar to get out his contract just so they can say that Oscar is the reason why he ain't getting the Jerome Booth in his fight so people can't call that nigga a coward. That's how I feel about it. What y'all feel, man?
Sophisticated ducking.
Real talking, Upper. This is not the first time that Oscar has had these problems like this. This is not the first time, and this is not the last time. We've been dealing with Oscar's shenanigans for at least 15 minimum years when he's been heavy on the sauce, heavy on the drugs. He loved the coke, he loved the molly, he loved the drugs, and then when he gets off his bender and he's not sober, what does he do? He's all in the videos, he all in the interviews, talking stuff. He over here doing extra clapback Thursdays. So this is just Oscar being Oscar. All right. Now here's the kicker that I want to go from a legal standpoint.
Shout out, GT.
Does Virgil have a real case because he's just mad about Oscar being in the camera? Because if Oscar's been giving him his fights, he's just trying to see his public face so that he can get out of his contract. But can you get out of your contract when he's delivered? Gotta keep it a buck here.
Let me ask you a question. Did Ryan Garcia get out of his contract?
Hell no.
Exactly. Shout out to my sister Ray Ray in the building.
I don't think he's trying to get out his contract for real, man. I think it's sophisticated ducking. like you said, Upper. Because look, I would have gave him the benefit of the doubt if after that last fight he ain't try to call out Errol Spence shortly after. Like, bro,
Yeah, talking about
you
that's his
trying to
dream
fight.
fight and shit.
Fam, bro, my man ain't been in the ring in like 4 years. And you look at talking about you want to fight Errol, bro. You got Jerron right there. If he really wanted work, he would go at that boy. He ain't got it in
Hey,
him,
see,
man.
and look at this comment I'm about to put on the screen. Can you see it?
Man, I can't see that, bro. Let me see.
Knuckle Sandwich, he says, I can't blame Virgil, especially if he's suing Oscar.
I mean, we know Oscar a nut, bro.
No,
but
but see, look,
get you to fight, though. He'll get you to fight.
And this is what I just said. I just said that certain people will be like, oh shit, he trying to fight. Like I said, I feel like this is a PR stunt just so Virgil Ortiz can say, I tried to fight him, but they wouldn't let me fight him. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is what people fail to realize about boxing, and this is what people fail to realize about managers and shit. Because I had a manager, and I was a manager of different things, but you are the client. A manager can't stop you from making what the fuck you want to make. If you, the boxer, want to make this fight, I don't give a fuck what that manager say. He cannot stop that fight. He cannot stop that shit. Man, look, boy, is that motherfucking Gouda? Is that Gouda you eating over there, Dave?
Yo,
or is that
Havarti? Keep it G, though. Oscar was in tough his whole career, bro, and he let his fighters get in tough if they want to get in tough, man. We can say what we want about Oscar, but he did fight cats. And if you under his banner, he will let you fight people if you want to fight them, man. I don't think Virgil got that confidence, bro.
Bro, I don't either, though. You want me to tell you why I don't think they got that confidence? They asked for $10 million. Hey, hold on one second, Big Shaq. Hold on one second. Hey, that dude named Dave, is that Havarti or is that Gouda?
We got Gouda up in the LaGuardia Dutch lines right now.
Hey, I love me some goddamn Gouda, boy.
Yeah, we got old fashions here, so you know my flight don't leave for another hour and a half.
You know, I know my cheeses. Well, I am a fine cheese connoisseur. I like Gouda, but I like that Havarti better. That Havarti, boy, it got that little, you feel me?
My wife put that Havarti in the Mac, yo, and the Gouda. She put both of them Jones in there. That Havarti, nice and creamy, yo. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My flight don't leave for an hour and a half, so I'm about to have me a few more old fashions while we kicking it over here.
Yeah, I drink them too, gang. That's my drink right there.
I give me a scotch on the rocks. I give me a 15-year age scotch on the rocks.
Love scotch too. Scotch, whiskey, bourbon. That's my twist.
I know people
used to be cognac when I was young, but now it's that scotch. Yeah, man, whiskey.
What we do is people look at me like
ain't nothing wrong with flying around drunk. Shit. If you ain't, I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of people talk shit.
Hold on, up there. Flying around drunk, that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you in the airport.
I'm about to say, who wants to fly sober? Who wants to fly sober, bro?
A tight ass seat, nah.
No, I'm first class, baby. We don't do tight seats.
Okay.
Nah, we got plenty of leg room in them cars. There's plenty of leg room up there, and they bring drinks in that bitch.
I'm sitting in 4A, so we ain't got no leg room problems.
It's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no big people taking up 2 seats in the first class. I'm just telling you. You feel me? A lot of big people ain't going to that first class. You feel me?
Have you noticed that all the big folks complain about seats, but they never pay for first class seats?
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. I don't never see a big person in the first class. If the seats are some problem, stop going to economy class and step it up a little bit. They have leg room.
I'm a $165 what, and I don't see no one bigger than me in first class.
I'm Jones cost to be the boss player. You paying to not see him. You know what I'm saying? You need that scenery right anyway.
And we doing
but the crazy thing about it, if they book the flight in advance, you know, the seat costs just about the same amount, just a little bit more than ones in the economy class. If you book it in advance, it's called proper planning. Proper planning prevents piss poor performances.
Well, how about this here? Let me put y'all on some people probably on this game already, but I didn't pay for it because I got my Amex Platinum card, transferred my points over. I ain't spent not one penny, baby.
Okay.
I got my point set up here. I don't pay.
Hey, my wife got us hooked up with them damn points, boy. She be using them points like a motherfucker. I didn't even know you get points. Hey, boy, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. Every time I buy, She got this motherfucking card. Every time we buy, that motherfucker rack up shit. We had a damn we got to go to the Caesars last year. The Caesars in Vegas. You know, had a nice little suite up in that motherfucker, paid for full for 3 days. I had to pay for the other 3 days though, because she wanted to stay 3 more days. But I knew I wasn't gonna get away with a free trip. You feel me?
No, you never do. You're gonna buy something, bro. That's why they give them to you. They gonna know. That's like the casinos when they give you free rooms. They know you're gonna come spend some money. You know
yeah, that's why they give you the free rooms.
That's why.
Or if you spend enough, they're gonna give you a nice little room right there. They're gonna give you a complimentary room.
Yep. Meals, complimentary meals. Yeah, they just want you in the building.
You know why, Big Shaq? Like y'all, I know y'all familiar with the streets a little bit. If I motherfucker have a big time spender, guess what? I'm gonna give them a complimentary taste just to get their ass started. You feel me? Here you go. Go ahead and get yourself right. And right there, I'm gonna have them tasting the rest of the day. Here you go. Go ahead. Go on and get your shit right.
That's called customer service, bro. That's a little extra seven on top here and there, boy. They go a long way with the customer. You feel me?
Yeah, but see that's the thing. But that's what I was saying earlier about nowadays. A lot of shit has changed since nowadays. Like the fundamentals is gone, just like boxing. If you notice one thing about boxing, motherfuckers don't even know how to cut off the fucking ring, bro. Like when we first started boxing, the first thing they taught us was how to jab and cut off the ring. No, it was the footwork. Footwork was the first thing we learned. Before I even threw a punch, I had to learn how to circle left and right in the ring, come forward, go backwards, go diagonal. I had to learn all that shit before I even threw a fucking punch. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas can't even cut off the fucking ring. Now, Jerome Booth, he's a good fighter, but remember, at first he couldn't even cut the ring off. He's getting better at it. He's gotten better at it.
We still ain't seen him in there with a mover really yet, bro. We still got to see him with one.
We seen him with Karen Kukadajian, and Karen Kukadajian took him around 12 rounds all around the ring.
That's what I'm saying. But since then, when he looked bad, they ain't put him in there with that style again. And I need to see him in there with that style again, man. But Virgil not no mover, no way. So he know he about to get like a dog in the street.
This is what I'm getting at, right? About the people, right? Look, check this out. The fundamentals is so bad in boxing right now that a fighter the caliber of Devin Haney can go up there and beat fighters and become champions and become undisputed. This nigga has his jab is decent, but Ryan Garcia showed he come over top of that jab right there. The man, all Devin really has is good fucking footwork. He has okay power. He doesn't have a killer instinct. The motherfucker grabs and holds like Andre Ward. But the fact that fighters can't cut the ring off, people like Devin Haney will succeed in fighting. Like people like Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is decent, but he got a great defense, but his offense is lacking. He has a lacking offense. This man cannot motherfucking turn offense to defense like that. He has to wait to turn the defense to offense. But if you look, Brian Norman Jr., he couldn't close the distance on Devin because his feet are bad. Edwin De Los Santos couldn't close the distance. He hurt Shakur, but his feet are so bad he didn't know how to close it out and close the distance. And that's what I'm saying. These fighters now that the fundamentals is gone. Do y'all think Devin Haney would have been motherfucking a champion at welterweight back even to the Keith Thurman and Earl Spence days? Do you think Devin would beat Keith Thurman?
He would have had problems with all of them guys.
Kell Brook would have stopped Devin. Earl would have stopped him. Keith Thurman would have stopped him.
We just now about to see what Devin got for real, because he in his right weight class. The amount of weight he was losing to fight in them lower classes was crazy. But I like the young boy. I think he could fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, always like the young boy.
We really ain't gonna see what Devin got though, bro, because there's nobody at welterweight besides Ryan Garcia that's gonna test him. The rest of the champions are really trash, dog.
That's why I was wishing Boots would have stuck around for one more, bro.
I can't rock with Devin Haney knowing that his daddy is out here getting busted trying to put drugs on a plane.
Wait, what happened?
When he got arrested years ago, he got busted for bringing drugs on a plane. That's why he served that time. Allegedly.
With him?
And when he had this 2 years ago, how the hell you gonna be pro-black if you got a white wife?
Yeah, I don't believe in that either, bro. You ain't about to get me arguing.
Okay, how you gonna be a pimp? Hold on. How you gonna be pro-black and a pimp and your wife used to work at a bunny ranch?
Yeah, that's all wildin'. I don't
You
know
know what a
nothing
bunny
about
ranch
their
is, don't you,
personal.
Big Shaq?
Yeah, I know what that is, gang. I know what it
But
is.
but you know they say like father like son. What did Devin marry?
Bro, ain't they in Vegas now? It's a big tricking culture in Vegas. Bro, boys be
First of
having
all,
a
Devin's not
girlfriend.
married.
You know what I mean?
First of all, Devin's not married. He's tripping. There's a difference.
Yeah. Vegas
Well,
is a
they said they
big
got
trick
married over
culture.
there in over there in Saudi. They got married. Remember, he married a Taz Angel. That's an international whore.
Man, the way they moving in American law, they ain't married. The way she's going online, and then you can see the public records, and the way he going back and forth like that, they ain't moving like they're American.
But you know what's crazy? Devin Haney's only had 2 females that he's been in a relationship with. One of them was India Love, and the other one was the Taz Angel, and both of them are sex workers.
He had India Love? Oh, he paid for that.
That's what I said. Both of them sex workers.
Yeah, India Love, you gotta pay
and guess what? After he broke up with India Love and after he broke up with his baby mama, he asked for his gifts back. This nigga trying to reverse.
How do you do that? How you ask for your gifts? You give the girl $50 in gifts. You give you cars, clothes, lingerie, and then when y'all go back, I want my lingerie back.
That's
Like,
how you
come
know
on.
how he was keeping it, dog. He bought her, he ain't caught her. Like, I'm a Philly nigga, dog. So they West Coast cats, and the pimping and hoeing thing look totally different on the East Coast than they do on the West Coast. They got boyfriend pimps over there. Shit is totally weird on the West Side, bro. So it ain't, if you coming with an East Coast or a down South mindset, bro, we ain't really gonna comprehend their relationships at all, bro. Cause we don't do that shit over here.
Well, I'm in Chicago. I can comprehend it. I'm gonna understand it.
You know Dave from the place with Magic Don Juan. You know Bishop Magic Don Juan ain't out here paying these goddamn hoes. He ain't paying their ass shit. He ain't paying their ass no attention. And I always thought a pimp is the one that's supposed to receive the money. All these niggas is high class tricks. They're high class Johns. And that's why I was saying the other day, motherfuckers talk about high value men. Motherfuckers don't know they don't know the definition of a high value man. DJ Academics calls himself a high value man. No, you just a rich simp. This girl took $750,000 from you. She even sent out your little pee-pee picture. He was like, man, she posted my pic. She posted your pee-pee pic, dog. She took $750,000. Look, she took $750,000. Went down to Texas, got an apartment, and had another nigga living with her. And then she had to bring.
You know what the problem is, Upper?
And he took her back. He took her back.
Hey, family. You know what the problem is? Gen X is the last generation before the suckers that came into the game here. Like you see these millennials and the Gen Zs, they are all nothing but suckers.
Bro, you gotta realize we grew up different though, dog. You had to walk up and risk embarrassment and talk to a chick. You had to.
Bro, that's why I said
early.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Big Jack. That's why I said the other day.
You feel me?
That's why I said the other day, Big Jack. If I had internet when I was in school,
oh my God, look, I'd have been a father at 12, bro.
Bro, I would have smashed the whole East Coast. I would have took down the whole. I think I would have took down the whole East Coast from Florida to New York. Everything would have been on my goddamn bucket list. These niggas don't.
Here's it between us and them. The internet didn't come for me. It didn't come around until I was a sophomore in high school. So I was already 16, 17 years old by the time it became like mainstream. So I
was in the 11th grade. I was a junior when we had that dial-up shit, that MSN.
I had MSN too.
I
was in the MSN chat room. I ain't even gonna lie. I was in the chat room.
I'll be 45 in April. So you know what I mean. I think we all around the same age.
I'll be 46 in March.
Okay, yeah. So we all in the same age.
I'll be 45 in February.
Right. We from the same era, bro. We remember it very well, bro. Used to hope your mom wasn't on the phone, plug that joint in.
That phone call knock you off, boy. That phone call knock you right the hell off, boy.
You get the little free CD in the mail for 3 months of internet for
AOL.
CD in the mail. You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't know, man. But they lost the human interaction, bro. So they don't really know how to really relate to each other, bro. And then they had them chasing the look of a chick instead of the feel of a chick.
And what's crazy though, bro, I got catfished so many times on that damn motherfucking MSN.
Oh man, I got a terrible one, bro.
Hey, don't tell me about catfishing, man. I got a story for y'all asses, man.
I got one too, gang. Yeah, my
Hey,
God.
okay, check this out. The very first time I got catfished, the first time I met someone online, it was 1999. Busta Rhymes, I forgot what album he dropped, the CD he dropped around that time period. Was it
That
Extinction Level?
hoo-ha got you all in check.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
that was
no,
that
no.
was
After that, Extinction Level.
You saw the one he had with
okay.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah, the one with Janet Jackson. That album kind of came out, right? And old girl, I was talking to her for a second on Yahoo Chat, all right? Yahoo Messenger back in the day. Yeah. Okay, check this out, right? We've been talking for 2 months because I'm only 19 years old. We ain't got no money. So next thing you know, I'm like, okay, we gonna link up. She's like, all right, cool. So she's like, my friend coming in town, so you need to bring a homeboy with you. Okay, we doing a 2-man. Like, we called 2-mans back in the day. So I called my cousin up. I said, okay, I need you to run interference. I got to slide on the low. He was like, damn, I got you. Peak game, right? By the time I get to her house, why did she look like a fat-ass Kool-Aid man?
I bet a friend look
She
better than it.
was like 4'9" and 302 pounds.
I bet a
And
friend
then
look better too, didn't she?
here's the thing. I didn't say one word. I looked at her. I put my head down in disgust, and my cousin did the whole talking the entire time. I was such a sorry sucker. I said, I can't even say hello to you right now. So my cousin
What the
did all
friend
the
look like,
talking.
Dave?
Here's the thing. Her friend didn't show up yet. That's the kicker. So since her friend didn't show up yet, that's when my light bulb was like, hey, yo, I'm going to Burger King. We're going to go down the street. I had a pager. You page me when your girl get in the area, then we'll come back. Peep game. When she paged me, we was already 30 miles away.
Hey, boy,
Yeah,
Jay
I
Dixon
got caught
crazy.
up
He
like
talking
that.
about Jay Dixon talking about I still would have hit.
No,
Man, I met
yo,
one.
before you get kicked off here, I'm gonna give y'all a description. She was like 4'8", 4'9", about 301 pounds. She was about as dark as Shuba Kiba, Kunta Kinte, Africa
Good
Ghani,
God Almighty, she just got
dark,
everything wrong.
and she was wearing a tight ass red dress that accentuated
Oh my
all the
God.
curves at
Look like a big
305.
ass apple. She look like an apple then.
She was the Kool-Aid man, but she was the Kool-Aid lady. Shout out to my B-Dubs
Yeah.
out there. So
See,
I'll let you cook now.
these kids will never understand talking to a chick for weeks without knowing what she looked like, and then meeting
Hell
up with
yeah,
her and
boy.
being
Hey,
totally
hey,
disappointed,
boy, that
bro.
shit like shooting craps, boy. You taking a gamble, boy, because I know, boy, I'm telling you, boy,
Man,
talking to her for weeks, you don't know what the hell she look like, and don't let you get on a motherfucking plane, and then you get there, and you just like, you know what? This is some bullshit too. You done made me waste my dope money coming out this motherfucker thinking that you gotta tell something special.
oh
I
no.
should have known.
Yeah, that messenger used to get you. I got like that. Remember when Maya and Jay-Z had the best of me joint? So I met this little chick on the Yahoo Messenger. You know, you be talking, describing yourself because y'all ain't got camera phones or nothing back then. She told me she looked
Facts.
like Maya. Told me she looked like Maya, bruh.
And you
So
was open. You was
I was
open. You was
feeling it,
ready.
bro.
And you
What?
and you took it too.
I was on the phone rubbing my feet together
Bitch
for
told me
hours
she looked
talking
like
to
Stacey
Shorty, dog.
Dash.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Man,
bitch.
I
Hey,
got
look,
with
Shaq.
Shorty.
Bitch told me that people mistake her for Stacey Dash. I was ready.
Why they gotta lie so big, bro? Why they gotta lie so big? Yeah.
Hold on now, hold on. You said Stacey Dash. You said what she looked like. You said your picture
Maya.
right. Okay,
Maya.
she told me to clap for Janet Jackson.
See, you feel me? Why do they go so hard? Why do they go so hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, but I meet up with Shorty, man. She ain't light skinned. She like brown skin. She got the braille on her face from terrible acne. Big cage braces with the little ball underneath. You can't even get no dome. Man, I had a pager too, bro. You know how you used to hit the little button to make it go off? I'm like, oh, that's my mom paging me 911. Dip dead off, bro. Dip dead off. It's an emergency. I'm going to
Hey,
get with you.
I ain't even gonna lie. I did that page of shit too. I cut it off and cut it back on.
That was the exit strategy, bro. You flip that jaw like 3 times, you out of there, gang. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
hold
that
on.
was that era.
I gotta add one more part to my story. See, since I technically ghosted her when we left and didn't come back, right? So she was blowing up. I had 2 phone lines in my parents' house. So she was blowing up my phone line so much, I had my dad screening my phone call to the point where like I can hear you breathing. Who's calling my son? Well, she wouldn't say nothing, right? So I literally for 3 weeks had my pop screen my phone calls like, yo, Dad, I got a wildebeest calling me. I need you to hold it down.
Oh man.
And this is before you could block niggas' numbers. You couldn't even block shit back then.
Upper, it was 1999, literally Prince's year, okay?
Hey, look, I had a cord phone back then. My shit wasn't even cordless.
It was cord. Yeah, it was a cord phone.
Yeah.
You ever put the super long cord on that jug? Like 30-foot jug?
You can't even block phone numbers back then either, boy. Motherfucker call. Then we started getting that call ID, so you just look at that
Star
bitch.
69. Remember that Star 69 came out? You couldn't play on nobody's phone no more? They be calling you right.
Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah, I still my grandma had that phone that if you messed up, because she had the rotary phone, so if you messed up while you was trying to dial that number, you had to start all the way back over again.
Fam, that's back when TV used to go off for the night around midnight. It just be the end. You see the national anthem, it be over.
At 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, that national anthem come on. Boy, USA used to be off at 10 o'clock.
Done.
Hey,
right after All in the
cartoon.
Family. You be salty as hell. You know what I mean?
I still got a rotary phone.
What?
Yes, it's from my grandmother, and it's been passed down. So I still hold. If you look at that phone, you thinking we got like a horse and carriage buggy when you see that phone, but it still works, baby.
That's an antique now.
Oh yeah,
that's an antique.
Oh yeah, it's my pop's mom's phone, so we've been holding that down. I still got the rotary. We got to do, and it's slow, but.
Y'all taking me back. That's when you used to have a little TV on top of the big TV.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? One got sound,
out.
one got picture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. It's Friday, everybody. Can I get 5 people to support the grind in the chat? Can we get 5 people to hit the Cash App, support the grind, family? You know, it's Friday, it's Shabbat. Y'all hit the Cash App, show some love. Shout out to big motherfucking Supreme in the building, man. Salute. But yes, sir, boy.
Hey, GT, so they come at me, think I've been drinking too much. Hey,
I used to take the cordials. I used to take the cordials on the flight. I used to take the little cordials on the flight. You know, you can have a bag full of cordials. They ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, usually on the flight they bring them to you. They bring you the drinks on the flight.
Not for the free 99.
No, we first class, so whatever they serve, I'm drinking tonight.
Oh yeah. You gotta get your money worth. You gotta take them down.
Oh yeah. We ain't playing.
Yeah, exactly. But if I pay for them tickets right there, I'm trying to get everything free out that bitch.
Taking them down. You got to.
Yeah.
Everything coming to me.
hey, Big Jack, be stumbling getting off that motherfucking plane. I be stumbling like hell. And my wife be looking at him. See, I told you that 8th one you didn't need it. You didn't need an 8 shot.
Hey.
So, baby, and look, it got so bad. Look, my wife don't even drink like that. You feel what I'm saying? You could barely really catch her drinking. If she do, it's a wine cooler or something like that. She don't really like to drink. So I'm like, look, they ain't gonna bring me no more out. So you go ahead and order one for yourself. She's like, girl, go on, order another one, the motherfucker. But I used to have to get her to order after my 5th drink. They won't bring me no more. So I have her ordering her shit. And then she'll cut a nigga off. I'd be like, man.
But yeah, your boy T.O. though, man. My whole thing with this fight, right? And I'm not seeing a real path to victory for T.O. because he's not really bigger than my young boy, Shakur. And then secondly, Shakur is excellent off the back foot, and T.O. is not great when he got to move forward and he reach a little bit. So I'm thinking if Teofimo don't jump on Shakur early and get him behind in the scorecards to where Shakur got to get on the front foot, Teofimo gonna have a rough ass night, bro.
I'm trying to bet if I'm gonna come back to New York for that fight because I'm supposed to be out here in the first week of February, but that fight's like the weekend before, so I might come out here a couple of days and check out the fight.
One thing I've noticed,
if the prices are worth it.
That's what I'm about to ask you. What them ticket sales looking like?
Man, you saw the original pricing of the tickets, man.
No, I ain't
no $1,000.
Man, them tickets done dropped 900%. They dropped 900%.
Look, when I went
they
to
they started off at 1,000 for the nosebleeds. Now them shit's like $70-something at the nosebleed now.
See, because when I went to the Haney and Ryan fight, I bought my tickets too early, man. Cats was outside in Brooklyn buying them shits the night of, bro. I bought my shit way too early. Pissed, bro. Look, man, I got there, bro. It was a bunch of Mexicans and Ricans outside. buying they shit the night of, gang. I could have just bought my shit too. Got a crazy discount, probably better seats, bro. So I ain't doing that no more. If I shoot up there,
Hey,
I'll probably hop on the Chinatown bus with my wife, ride up there and see what's up with it. You feel me?
Are you in New York,
well,
bro?
when I went to
No,
the
I'm in
Earl
Philly.
Spence,
Are
I
you in
went from
Philly?
the
Oh, you
Earl
next door.
Spence.
Yeah, we
I
right
went from
there.
the
You know what I'm saying?
I went to the Earl Spence Dana's Ugas fight, right? And I had bought my ticket, and it was like $2,500 for my ticket for two of them, for me and my wife. It was a motherfucker that was in the same section with me, and he told me he paid $570 for his ticket. I was like, how the
Exactly.
boy?
Exactly. You bought them too early, right?
Yeah, I bought the motherfuckers as soon as they hit.
That's what I did.
You
See,
gotta
I
wait.
ain't doing that
Yeah,
no more.
you gotta take your time. I went to the Errol Spence Bud Crawford fight, right? I paid a G to be in the building, but I was in the level right below the floor. I knew cats who paid the same price were in the upper, the nosebleeds of the T-Mobile. So
Mm.
you gotta wait a second and play your position because I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
you paid a
But
G to be in the nosebleeds.
sometimes that shit can come back to hurt you too, though. You wait right there, because I remember when I went to the damn Tank Davis fight, bro. I
Which
wanted to
Tank
sit
Davis
there,
fight?
when he fought
Which Tank
Rose.
Davis fight?
When
Oh,
he
okay,
fought
Rose.
Rose.
Okay. Mhm.
So, I ain't think too many people was gonna be there right there, right? So, I could have bought the ticket for like $400 at the beginning, but I said I'm gonna wait till the day of. Man, I ended up having to pay $1,300 for the same goddamn ticket, bro, because the shit was sold out. So I had to buy somebody else's shit. And I was like,
See,
That's what I'm
upper,
I'm
about
here.
to
I got
say.
upper.
That's when they was buying all their own tickets, though. I don't think they doing that shit no more since they got sued for that. The
But
Live
upper
Nation
though.
situation and all that. They ain't buying their own tickets as soon as the shit dropped no more. Everything used to just sell out. Y'all
But
peep game the last couple years. That shit stopped since that litigation.
yeah, but here's the thing, guys. When it comes to a Tank Davis fight, you got to get it early. Everybody else who don't sell pay-per-views, you don't buy tickets ahead of time because we know they're not selling out. We know they don't
Mm-hmm.
buy. Think about it, right? A
But
Ryan
see,
Garcia
Earl
or
Spence does sell
Teofimo.
out, but
I mean, Errol
Earl
Spence, yes, but
but
everybody
what
else
they
on
did, this what they did though, Dave. They opened up another section of the bitch, dog.
Oh man.
Yeah, and they can do that. They can do that.
But what
That's
I'm
the
saying here
thing.
is though, what I'm saying here is that take away Errol Spence, take away Tank Davis, take away the guys who sell pay-per-views, right? Everybody else, you don't buy tickets right away because they're not
Nah.
selling out. People ain't traveling for no TFP. People ain't traveling.
Mm-mm.
I paid tickets for a Shakur fight when that Thanksgiving fight in 2023. I had to cancel that. I watched it on TV and no one was sitting in my seats, and I had floor seats at the fifth row ring walk area.
Dang.
So guys like that, like I'm not lying, I can show you the receipts, and no one was sitting in my seats on the TV. So guys like that, you don't buy them right away because they're not selling out.
Yeah, you gotta buy Canelo tickets too, Big Supreme. Yeah, Canelo gonna sell out. But that's just like Bud Crawford. You ain't gotta buy his ticket to the day of, though. Shout out to my nigga Alan Sostain in the Cash App supporting the grind with the 5-piece
I don't
McNugget, man.
support
Salute
Bud.
to you.
Upper, don't do that blasphemy. I don't support Bud. Fuck that dude.
Can I get 4 more people to support the grind on this Friday? Let me get 4 more people to support the
I
motherfucking grind if you don't mind.
I used to
Yeah.
feel that way too. He just keep whooping niggas' ass, bro. After a while, I can't
Bud tried
deny
to
it.
fight me. Bud tried to fight me at the Sean Porter fight.
In real
That's why I
life,
say, in real life. I went to the Sean Porter fight at the Mandalay Bay. I was staying at the W, which is the sister hotel, and I ran to him twice on my touchdown day. Him and 3 V's trying to run me up on a 4v1. That's
what for?
Here's what I said. You could put me on a stack of Bibles and give me 10 independent lie detector tests. All I said, I got the elevator. I said, hey, champ. All I said, hey, champ. He was like, look at this dude. Look at this motherfucker, right? Let's run up on it. And then literally, him and his 3 boys trying to run up on me. If it wasn't for the fat white security guard who checking for the key cards to get in the elevator, he stopped the fight before it went down.
Exactly, Big Supreme.
Bud,
He thought that dude named Dave was Sam Watson. That's what he thought he was.
but check it out, though, right? Check it out. 3 hours later, I got married to MGM Grand. So after that got broken up and security broke up everything, it was a 4v1. I was like, you a punk. You a professional prize fighter, and you need your 3 homeboys to kind of run up on somebody just because. So I'm going to go to the MGM Grand because I'm at the Mandalay Bay. 3 hours later, I get off the elevator. I see Bud and the same 3 dudes again. It's 4v1. The security guard, the same security guard is there. He sees me. I see security guard. Bud sees me and his 4 dudes. You know what they say? Yeah, nigga, talk to him. Yeah, talk about that. We gonna fuck you up. Yeah. I'm like,
That's funny.
and I'm like,
You
what?
know that dude named Dave, man. You light skinned. You see he wanted to hop on Trey Songz.
You call this light skin?
Yeah, bro, you lighter than me.
This is
That
caramel,
shit
baby.
crazy, gang. That
This is
that that
caramel.
that
Hey, you light look, you lighter than Bud. You lighter than
Nah,
Bud,
nah.
baby.
Here's the I'm not even Bud. That's true. But you know what, though? Bud, you are a professional prize fighter, right? You
Okay,
can
you remember he
kill
wanted to
any.
beat up Trey Songz, remember?
Yeah, but check it
I
out, though.
remember that.
But here's the thing, though. It wasn't like one on one, and I'm talking stuff. He had his 3 homeboys with him, so it's a 4-on-1, and you are a trained killer. What part of the game is that? Real
Oh,
talk to
you
me.
said this
I'm gonna
what's
tell
up,
you,
champ, and
you know what
niggas
it
ready
is
to
that dude
pack
that
you
day.
out, bro.
He thought you might have did him like he got done in Nebraska. Remember nigga shot him in his goddamn head.
Nah, he a dickhead. He a dickhead. He's an asshole. You know,
That's
I
why
don't
he
care
That's
if
got
you do.
shot in
crazy.
the head. That's why
But check it
niggas
out,
shot
though.
his
Yeah.
ass in the
But
head.
check this out, though. This is how real I am, bro. I don't care if a dude can whip my ass. 1-on-1, talk that shit, be in my face. Don't bring your 3 homeboys and then act like extra tough because you're a world class fighter. That's some sucker stuff.
Man, I ain't fighting no prize fighter with head
I'm
up,
not.
bro.
Here's the thing. I'm
We
not
ain't,
fighting either.
we
But if it
ain't
goes
doing
down,
that,
it goes
gang.
down.
I'm 45. All dirty moves is in session, dog. I'm kicking niggas in the knee. I'm sneak
I'm
I,
doing
jotting.
the
I'm
feel
same
hitting.
thing
like
too.
I ain't
I
fighting
feel
no
like this.
boxing head up, bro.
I
I'm doing
feel
the same
like
thing
as
too.
long as it ain't no champion heavyweight, I feel pretty good in my chances, really. Because I feel like as long as there ain't a champion that's in the heavyweight division, I feel like I beat a couple of them too. Especially if I train. You feel what I'm saying? I'm 6'3", 2 and some change,
But
bro. I hit hard.
check out my story though, right? I had met Sean Porter and Sean Porter's dad. They showed me mad love. I got pictures with them. They met my pops. Sean Porter's dad talked to my pops. Got nothing but love for them. They showed me Bud comes through and wants to fight everybody that says hi to him. That's the issue here. He's an asshole who wants to be on top of the world, but don't realize 5 years once he retires, ain't no one talking about him how we don't talk about Lennox Lewis anymore. He's on top of the world
Man,
now, but ain't no one gonna rock with him in 2030 when you ain't fighting because you weren't on top of the world now. But you got a little pub because you beat Arrow. He's doing his thing. I ain't knocking the man for being a world champion. I'm knocking him for being a bitch.
up, I'm giving out leg warmers, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you, gang. I'm taking these out. I'm ruining careers, bro. You ain't
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to do that shit you
If
practice on the
you
rig
if
on
you
me,
if you
gang. I
fucking
ain't
me and
been
get
I
close
ain't been
in
in the
here.
rig in a minute.
Hey, look,
I'm giving out
you
all
fucking
leg
me at this
warmers.
age right now. I might kick you dead in your kneecap. And yeah,
No,
you
I'm with
right, Big
all that,
Supreme.
bro.
Hey,
That's
Big
what I'm
Supreme,
talking
you
about.
right. I ain't fucking with the crew. I'll fight Zordo. I think I'd knock Zordo out, Big Supreme. I ain't fucking with Jai Opataya. Jai Opataya. Now, I'm a little too old to be rocking with Jai Opataya. That motherfucker been done sit me on my goddamn way. And see, I could fight my ass off. See, we would lose another great boxer in boxing right there. Because if Jai Opataya knocked me out, I'm going to get that 40. I'm going to
I'm
get that
trying to tell
40.
you. Grabbing it from the door. Dog. I'm not playing with these young niggas, dog. Listen, bro. Eye gouges, throat chops, all that shit in session, dog. I ain't doing nothing clean, dog. I'm
I
trying to
know I
tell
can
you,
knock out
dog.
Jaime Munguia, though. I'll knock Jaime Munguia ass the fuck out. I'll send
Just
Jaime
because that
Munguia
nigga
on his
named
way.
Jaime. You just saying that because his name Jaime. You know what I'm saying?
I, I think I'll beat the shit out of Ben Whitaker, too. I'll beat the shit out of Ben Whitaker. I'll make his ass really dance, dog. What? Nigga, where you go? I told you, nigga. I'll be talking to that nigga, dog.
I want Whitaker's
Man.
kneecaps just taken out just because for the jankiness he's been doing. Just take his kneecaps out now. I'm good.
But honestly, bro, I'm about to be close to 50. When them young niggas want to run up on me, man, I might just pull out and just fire on your ass like I used to do niggas on the street. Like,
Trying to
look,
tell
Upper.
you.
I used to tell
Hey,
niggas to
Upper. You
hold
see my
that.
holster? I'm holding it
Yeah.
too.
I'm
Look,
trying to
I
tell
used
you,
to
bro.
tell,
Leg
and look,
warmers.
I used to tell niggas on the street, nigga, hold this. You feel what I'm saying? Hold this, nigga. I didn't even used to argue. I used to pull out, pop, pop, put that fire on your nigga ass,
I'm
and
trying to
that's
tell you,
it, dog.
look, my thing legal for a reason, bro. I'm not fighting the pro, dog. I'm warming your legs clean up. You will never run
Well,
another
at
lap. I
least y'all
promise
can
you.
have legal.
I
At least y'all
promise you.
can have legal ones. I could never have a legal one. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to be. Look, my wife can only keep one in the house as long as she keep it locked up in the safe and have to let them know that I don't know the combination to the bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I'm in the assassins program and the motherfucking task program, so I can't have none of that shit. Especially with two
Yeah.
manslaughters, I can't even be around a goddamn projectile. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, I can't even
yeah.
have a slingshot, dog. They told me if I have a slingshot, that's a
Damn.
firearm.
That
Yeah.
man said he can't even slaughter Goliath out this joint. You guys, sheesh. Sheesh.
Yeah,
Bruh,
but
but
when you
yeah,
get
no,
them
that's
felonies,
real though.
boy, they put that shit on your ass, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you still need something. Like, it ain't gotta be, I mean, but you need something. Cause look, man, I always tell folks we just a second away from anarchy. This shit deteriorated any
Oh
minute,
no,
bro. You know what I'm
no. See,
saying?
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I just said mine ain't legal.
Yeah,
I
it
still got
ain't.
that
Yeah,
motherfucker. I was about to say, I still got that motherfucker with a 100-round drum that'll goddamn chop your whole
bro.
goddamn car down. You feel me?
We in
They
the
call
age
me
of
the big bad.
technology now.
Look. They call me the big bad motherfucking wolf because I will huff puff pull this trigger, knock a whole goddamn a house down with this 7.62 millimeters. These motherfuckers will go through it. They go through an engine block.
Once you
Shit.
got a wife and children to protect, bro, if you ain't got something just in case you slipping, bro. You feel me? You got that. You got to. Even if you a peaceful man, don't matter.
Nigga, I used to
You
sell
still got
dope.
to
I
be
kept
ready.
one.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready.
I used to be a hustler. I kept one. I
You know what
kept
I'm
that
saying?
fire.
But
Shit.
I live in Philly now. I spent my childhood in Gary, not too far from where you at, bro. You know what I'm
Gary,
saying? I grew
Indiana.
up, yes, sir. That's where I grew up at till 16, and I moved to Philly. So
Them
you know
Gary
what I mean?
niggas
I
kind of
lived
them
them.
Gary niggas different, boy.
Them niggas grimy, bro. You know what I mean? They grimy.
That's
You
what.
know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look. I ain't really want to say it. I just said they different. Them
Nah, that's a
niggas
fact.
different.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? They grimy. Your cousin will steal your wallet and help you look for it. You feel what I'm talking about?
Hey, that dude that day. Look, I was trying to expand one day, right? Because
Okay.
you know where I come from. You feel me? So when we got our foothold over here in America, we was trying to get our shit together and everything. So, my man was like, "Man, you go to the Midwest with this shit, bro. We go out to bro. These niggas will switch the product out. These and try to give it back to you. Like, look, man, this shit, bro. Like, look, the nigga didn't even know we know our shit though. So the nigga tried
Yeah,
to cook the
stepped
shit
on
up right
too,
in
huh?
front of me. Look, nigga tried to cook the shit right up in front of me. Talking, bro, this shit ain't locking, bro. I said, of course not. It's not our shit. Like, bro, he tried to get the shit back to it. Look, one nigga backdoored the other nigga and tried to make it seem like it was. I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, bro, look, we just gonna do this deal one time, bro. We good right here. Cause I said, I hate to leave all y'all right there. And I had my other Zoes with me too. We about to leave all these motherfuckers. And I was like, look, we done came to this place with all these damn guns and shit. We need to get the fuck from down. I never went back to Gary no more. I said,
That
these
shit a
niggas
bad
tripping.
area, gang. Especially if
Hey,
you ain't from
hey,
out
hey,
there
Upper.
neither.
I want to know, my wife and my wife's people is from Gary. We go to Gary all the time.
Okay.
My
Yeah, I
people's
grew up
out
in
there. I mean,
I,
matter of
I
fact,
grew,
my cousins on my side still live in Gary right now. We speak.
yeah, I grew up in Glen Park, dog. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
went to
okay, okay,
Lou Wallace High before that joint closed down back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Yeah, my
But yeah,
brother-in-law went to the what's the high school, the major one that closed down a while back.
Lou Wallace, you got
Yeah,
Roosevelt. Lou
Roosevelt. He
Wallace,
went to
that's where I
Roosevelt.
went.
Yeah,
Roosevelt,
he went to
all right,
Roosevelt.
bang.
My brother-in-law. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
Big
Roosevelt. He
Dog
went to
Glenn
Roosevelt.
Robinson went there. You know what I'm
Yeah, Big
saying?
Dog went there. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
every grimy city essentially the same, gang. Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
But you know what's crazy? Hell, the city I settled in, Winston-Salem, that shit the grimiest one in North Carolina.
Hey,
Like,
shout out to
I
Winston
heard about
Salem.
Winston. Yeah, I heard about that.
so look,
I
I
got
say
people.
we
I
ain't
got
moving
people
no
out
more.
there
So
too.
I had to start firing niggas up. And I
Mm.
done fired up so many niggas and then caught the time and charges. Shit. My name is a staple here now, so shit, I'm good. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
a couple bodies and a few shots, and motherfuckers leave the fuck alone. Except for these young niggas, dog. These young niggas don't give a fuck, boy. I don't know
These
what the hell
YNs.
boy. They listen to that NBA young boy. They ain't got no respect. And see what's fuck. And shout out to my nigga Animalistic Savant in the Cash App with the $2 holler. And chat, can I get 3 more people to support the grind on this Friday, on this Shabbat? Can we get 3 more people to support the grind on this Friday? Give me 3 people. But niggas don't realize, bro, like my wife be saying to these niggas, bro, look, we in the damn mall and shit, bro. Like there's a couple young niggas, they sit there following, looking at my wife's ass and shit. And I'm just like, whoa, like, nigga, and I hear them talking. So, I got that 40 up under me. I'm like, you know what, man? And she like, chill out. And I'm like, babe, what do you mean? She like, don't do it. And then look, they followed us out to the car, and I turned around. And I was like, nigga, what the fuck? And they was just like, and look, niggas like, what's up? And I was like, bro. And I came out, and boy, that motherfucker almost. My wife had to grab my arm. I was about ready to let that motherfucker start. They running off and shit. And I'm like, man, y'all got me doing this shit on camera and shit like this, bro. Like, man, look, when I got hit up, when I got hit up, when I got hit 4 times, got hit right there by my heart and shit. Those was YNs, Dave. Those was YNs that broke into my shit.
Yeah, they don't give a damn, bro. You gotta remember, yo, these young boys cannot scrap at all. They never did. They never had to. We all had to rumble. You went to the park when we was kids. You was gonna scrap, bro. You had to knuckle up.
But Big
That's
Shaq,
not a
this how
thing no
fucked
more.
up it is, Big Shaq. Big Shaq, this how fucked up it is, right? 4 of these motherfuckers tried to rob my sweepstakes, right? I got hit 4 times. So the family of the 2 that didn't make it that I killed, right? Why they trying to sue? They tried to sue me for a wrongful death while I'm in the hospital.
Sound about right. That's what they do. That's the shit they do. Knowing they kid a goddamn menace. You know what I'm saying?
They tried to sue me for wrongful deaths, but apparently we got the camera footage and everything. You know what I'm saying? They seen me pull the pistol off my security guard because that nigga was scared. But my security guard was scary as hell, dog. This nigga got the goddamn joint on him and he ducking down, bro. He ducking down like, nigga, what the fuck? He ducking down like, nigga, no, we can't do that. Niggas ain't about to go out here with my goddamn bread. Shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'd be damned if I let somebody take something I worked hard work for, man. And you sitting here and I'm paying your ass. I've been paying your ass for a year. And I'm hey, bro, Dave, that shit right there, boy. I wanted to tell that nigga, dog, give me all the goddamn money I paid you back. Cause this nigga getting $1,000 a goddamn week, bro. He getting $1,000 a week to be a motherfucker. Yeah. You ever seen the fish tables, Dave?
Say it again.
You know what the fish tables are, right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So yeah, I had the fish table. So we was working at the fish tables and said, security, the fish tables bring in big money every day. All the dope boys and all that, they come spend their hard-earned dope money trying to double it up and shit, like a little casino. So I'm thinking, the security, the nigga gave me somebody, he trill and shit. So he getting paid good. So you supposed to jump out there. This nigga right here, bro. Like when I seen this nigga ducking down and these niggas firing, these niggas trying to get through my goddamn cash room and shit, bro. Like I was so disgusted. And apparently I'm good we had the video up there because I pulled the pistol off of him. Because I'm in there, I can't walk with it because the police might come in anytime. I can't be around it. So I pulled the pistol off and fired the niggas up. And I'm just like, damn, what the fuck am I paying you for? You getting $1,000 a motherfucking week and you ain't even busting your gun. Nigga, you got a pistol. You got that motherfucking, you got that effing in. What the hell? Yeah, boy, motherfuckers you don't get your money worth with these niggas. But them young niggas, boy, they just didn't care. I was just like, damn, they just gonna come in my shit like that.
Oh, we lost what's there. He dropped off.
Yeah. You said a fireman just came in that day.
Man, the lounge has been popping today, baby. I swear, if I wasn't just chilling, talking with y'all to the family, I might have sneaked around to the corner and said hello.
Shit, don't block your blessings, my guy. Shit.
Oh, no, I'm good right now. You know what I'm saying? See, when you're not thirsty, you're not searching, you're not acting famished. I'm not thirsty over here, okay?
You gonna let her come to you.
Hey, man, we do what we do, baby. Like what Ray Charles said. You know what I'm saying? We make you do what you do. When you
they gotta be the ones choosy though. You got them girls choosing.
What did Brother Nassim say? Swim without getting wet, baby.
There you go. And see, that's another thing about that Shakur and T.O. fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something tell me that shit gonna be like Robert Easter and Ransom Bartholomew, bro.
Robert, oh my God, I forgot about Robert Easter. That's a good analogy, bro.
That was the boringest fight I've ever seen in my life.
Man, I was so hyped on Robert Easter. I got people who used to live down the street from him, so they would hit me up saying, yo, Dave, we know you're a big boxing fan. We got Robert Easter out here. And I'm like, yo, I watch him. And then all of a sudden, then he laid that damn goose egg when he had his hometown fight. And I was like, dang, we ain't seen him ever again. Y'all remember that? He got a
You remember the Bartholomew fight, right?
What's that?
You remember him in the Bartholomew fight, right?
Was that the hometown fight?
The one where they got a draw.
Okay, it's the one before. I think that's a 2 fights before he lost then. Or 2 or 3 fights before. I remember that.
He lost to Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, he lost to Garcia.
Yeah, But when he fought Francis Bartholomew, they said that's probably the boringest fight in history. One was scared, the other was glad they were scared. They flinched at each other the whole round. Like, bro, they threw under 200 punches that fight.
They were just over here parrying and just like they were
flinching. Like, you know, you jump your shoulder at a nigga. Yeah, I was like, bro. And see, I hate to think that the Shakur fight might end up like that. That would be a real travesty right there. If the Shakur Stevenson fight end up like that. That shit would be crazy.
I have mentioned when I paid for them tickets, even though I didn't go to the fight, the fact that my money went to that fight in Thanksgiving in 2023 in November when he laid the biggest goose egg possible, when that was the jankiest fight ever. I don't trust Shakur. I don't trust him in any good
Who was that against? Was that the De Los Santos fight?
The De Los Santos fight. Only reason why I didn't go to that fight because my brother had a heart attack the week before. Reason why I didn't fly to Vegas. But I watched that from home. And I'm like, this dude ain't doing nothing for me to spend money ever again. And then since then, he's ate nothing but goose eggs. He's fought plumbers. The dude just, the one plumber got a house from Turkey Al Sheikh. Come on, let's give it a buck here, man.
The carpenter. He was a carpenter.
Yeah, the carpenter. My bad. Carpenter, plumber, same difference here. You know, but when we get down to it, I don't trust Shakur until he gives me two good performances. He can't show up for TFM like I'm back, baby. No, you gotta do what you gotta do in Tito, and you need the next fight before I spend money again.
But see, one thing about Shakur though, man, like he like I would have loved. I would have went to go see Shakur versus Tito Mercado. Like Tito Mercado called him a bitch, called him out. Why I can't see you against like that or against the Javier Herrera, the nigga that was your mandatory at 135, the one that just got the stoppage. Now you get a fight like that, I'll go see it. You going against motherfuckers that ain't really trying to press the gas. I want to see you against a high octane nigga with power.
You know what I think, Upper? And I've been saying this. Boxing is trash right now. It is so trash. These guys, there's no network TV, so all these guys can be selling whoop chips and talking, knowing that on some of the fight's going to happen, it's going to be on pay-per-view. So these guys are just be talking now, and they know it. They can have the biggest chest, biggest bravado, talk all the jinkiness they want, and knowing nothing's going to go down, and they can like, hold me back. Ain't nothing to hold
What
back.
happened to no pay-per-view, Dave?
What's that?
What happened to them taking away pay-per-view? We're going to be no more pay-per-view fights.
No, I'm saying there's no network fights. I'm saying they're only.
No, I know
that's what they was promising. That's what they was promising.
Yeah. What happens to the promise of no pay-per-view? Every fight Turkey don't put on is pay-per-view.
Hey, come on now. I'm a capitalist. Let me keep the buck here. I work for the Federal Reserve, right? So whenever I hear anybody saying they're going to take money away, I don't believe that lying crap. Because when people find a way to make money, they're going to double down and make money until that well runs dry. So when they said no more pay-per-views, I'm like, you got to be lying because that's a guaranteed money gate right there. So anybody who believes no more pay-per-views, you are just a straight up nose in the sand, whatever you want to say, just an ignorant asshole.
The Zone pulled that same bullshit. I ain't never subscribed, but they was acting like they weren't be talking about.
I was a beta tester. Hey, Upper, guys, I was a beta tester for the Zone when they first launched in 2015. I was
that
a beta
platform
tester
trash anyway.
Yeah, it's trash. It was trash back then when I was testing.
Well, they over $2 billion in debt. They done had to get bailed out with $1 billion twice now. So
that joint garbage, yeah.
Well, here's the thing though. Their fights are now being streamed on Amazon Prime right now. So you got Amazon Prime, you can watch the fights, but if you don't have Prime and you have the Zone, you got to pay for the fights. So that's how janky they are. You can watch it free if you pay for Prime, but if you don't have Prime, you on the back end paying for something you should have to pay for.
I ain't gonna hold you. Netflix and Prime could save boxing, bro. Because that network shit ain't coming back. Network ain't coming back, bro. First fight I remember watching, I think Netflix, it was
Netflix
Tyson.
Be getting
Tyson and Razor Ruddock. Tyson and Razor Ruddock back in the day on network TV. That should have never happened again, bro. That's never happening again.
Hold on, let me give you
Razor Ruddock had that damn hook uppercut. It was like a hook up. They called it the razor's edge. It was like a hook / uppercut.
Anybody who says Razor Ruddock gets a golf clap because you a true boxing fan, if you can mention that name with his red trunks.
I seen that. I was in third grade.
Hey, y'all, hold on. Before you talk about that, do you remember how Mike Tyson was talking sexual to that nigga, and Razor was like, "Hey, man." Mike told him how he was gonna make love to him and shit. He said,
Yeah,
"Hey,
till you love me. Like, wow.
Hey, Mike wasn't right about that one, man. Mike was in another world that day.
Mike was bipolar, gang. Mike was off, bro. Like, they knew that. Mike was
but see,
that man until they started medicating him, bro. That's
no,
what
but this
took
is what's
his
crazy,
edge
right?
away.
We used to get fights like Roy Jones versus James Toney on
Right,
HBO
for free
for
on
free.
HBO. HBO was the shit, bro. HBO fights was the
Hey,
shit, bro.
who remembers the promos when Roy Jones was wearing the tuxedos, playing the piano, calling himself Mr. Jones?
Facts. Yo, man, HBO,
Boy,
when HBO left the game, bro, boxing been
who
going
remember
down
this?
since then.
Roy likes head. Roy gets high.
I smoke.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all
I
must have
drank.
forgot. Hey, but see, that's but you know when HBO died, when they tried to force that European shit on us, bro. They
That
tried
was
to
the
force
problem. The
that
Klitschko's.
European bullshit. They tried
Yeah.
to tell us the Klitschko's was the best. They tried to tell us we wanted to watch Triple G and Lomachenko and shit, and we just
Bro,
didn't
for
want that
real,
shit.
yeah. Klitschko's killed heavyweight boxing, dog, because that shit was boring as hell. That jab and grab, when the Klitschko's start taking over, bro, that shit killed heavyweight boxing. It killed American interest in boxing.
No,
And then
it wasn't
Floyd,
that. That wasn't even what killed it. What killed it was that's all they kept forcing down us. We had plenty of good heavyweights and shit right there, but they wouldn't feature them. HBO and like the HBO announcers. That's why Floyd Mayweather cussed it. What was the nigga? Was it Larry Merchant that he cussed out?
Larry
yeah.
Merchant.
Yeah, like, and that's why he went over there to motherfucking yeah. Triple G was
Showtime.
sliding shit too, Sizzle. But if you go back and look at Triple G's resume, he wasn't sliding
He
nobody.
wasn't
Hold
that
on, hey
good, bro.
Upper. Before I get started, Triple G, when he defended his title, was secondary and third title defenses. He wasn't fighting the real champion. He had the
Nah.
secondary belt. We gotta remember that. Because now when we get removed from history, 5, 10, 15 later, we're gonna see, oh, he had this many title defenses as Bernard Hopkins, but he had the secondary belt. But history ain't gonna remember that because we lived during that time and know what's going on.
And
That's
I hate
what I
to
said.
say
I
it.
said he wasn't. He said he was sliding shit, but he was sliding
Exactly.
nobody.
All that
That's why I
shit,
mentioned that.
all that shit go back to the racism in
They had to
boxing. 'Cause
bring Kell Brook. They had to bring that nigga was running from Andre Ward. That
yes,
nigga was
that's what I'm
running from
about to say.
Andre Ward. They brought Kell Brook up from welterweight to fight that man.
And
That
then,
man was
and then,
running.
Upper.
then they
He
threw
ran
in
from
Andre
Demetrius
Ward.
Andrade.
Sanchez. Hey, Upper, remember Abel Sanchez said that Triple G will fight anyone from 154
to
168
168
and
to
168.
175.
And
Yeah.
they were calling out Floyd because Floyd had beat Oscar, had beat Cotto, and beat Canelo 154. And then when the opportunity came to fight at 154, Triple G and his camp got silent as hell. Not the Floyd fight, but it's in general. 54, you didn't hear nothing. They were using that propaganda, using that marketing to like, we got this white boy who could fight 3 divisions, but he only fought at 160. Remember that. They said he could fight 154, 168, but only fought at 160 until the Canelo fight at 168. Remember that.
That's when they forced Andre Ward up a couple weight classes to fight Kovalev because he was on
The
I was,
Triple
and here's
G
the thing,
ass.
I was in the building for Sergey Kovalev, Andre Ward 1 when that went down too as well back in 2016. That was the first fight of T-Mobile.
But you know who else Triple G ducked besides Ward? Boo Boo Andrade. They got him over there. They made Boo Boo come over to the zone so he didn't have to fight Canelo and motherfucking Triple G. Them boys
Buried
was
his
not
ass
trying to
on
get
his
in there.
own. They buried that man on his own with that contract, bro. They gave him a couple dollars to sit his whole career out, gang.
Boo Boo wasn't smart at all, man. Boo Boo was a
And exactly, Big Supreme. They definitely wasn't trying to give Big Charlo that Triple G match. Triple
Not
G
back
wasn't even
then.
trying to get in there with Big Charlo. He said, hell
At
no.
all. At all. Neither was Canelo. Not then. Canelo ain't want that neither, man. When Big Charlo was on top and he was in form,
Canelo don't want Big
none of them
Charlo right
wanted
now.
him, bro. Still.
It's
even
ironic
still.
that Canelo didn't want any of the Charlo pros at 154, but he was more than happy about 7 years later when he brought the one Charlo pro up to 168 7 years later. Come on.
That's after several cycles on that juice. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
He was
y'all
juiced to the
remember
gills at that
Canelo when he
point.
went to 160? Let me
Hold
see if I
on
can find
here.
that
Hold
picture
on.
of Canelo.
I'm about to get out of here, but the chat said Ward ducked. No, he did not duck Triple G. You cannot duck Triple G if you are the bigger fighter. Ward at 168. Triple G's at 160. So if you want that fight with the bigger man, you need to negotiate to go at a catchweight, or you got to go to his division. Chad Dawson wanted that one for Andre Ward. What did he do? He went down and away from 178 to 68. So you can't be a person who calls out somebody and then say he ducked him. Let's keep it a buck there, my
Hold
brother
on one
in the
second.
chat.
Hold on one second, Dave. T. Orlando, no. Andre Ward called out Triple G for all these fucking years, and they told him no. So instead of sitting there like David Benavidez did with Canelo, he left. If you telling me no, you're not going to fight me, then yeah.
He left and took a
sit
bigger
there?
challenge. He took a bigger challenge, bro. Kovalev was a killer at that point, man.
And
No, it ain't even that. You forget, Shaq. You forget. They didn't want to give Andre Ward the Triple G fight, so he went up there and fought in the Super 6 series. That nigga went up against the Super 6.
Bro. That's when
Remember
I got
the
on
Super
to him,
6
bro.
series. Hold on. Remember the Super 6 series? Andre Ward was rated 5th out of the 6 fighters.
Went in there and
Him a
washed
chance.
all their ass, bro. He
They
did
rated
Froch
all
dirty.
Remember, they rated all the UK fight. They rated Froch. They rated Kessler, the 1 and 2 out of everybody.
Arthur Abrams was number 1.
Thank you.
He washed all them cats, yo. He washed them up, bro.
He washed them up and hang out to dry.
Hey, Trill Hill, you right. Froch is still pissed off. He apologized to Ward like a week ago, but he still thinks that he could beat Ward when it finally took him some humble pie to say, I got my ass whipped with 1 arm.
He know he can't beat him because he ain't offering that rematch, bro.
Exactly.
That would have been a big money fight,
But
dog.
here's
It
the
could
thing,
have
though.
went to the
Ward
UK.
beat him with 1 arm. He was hurt, and he beat him with 1 arm.
He was using them B-hop tactics, bro. He was using them B-hop tactics on that ass. Them Europeans can't deal with that type of fight.
They ain't used to that shit. That's just like Gary Russell. Gary Russell beat Manny Pacquiao's dude with 1 arm, and they robbed Gary Russell.
Yeah, he did.
For the belt.
He did. He
beat that man with 1 arm. He was doing combinations. He was changing levels. He was changing levels and combinations. How you let a nigga change level and combinate with 1 arm?
Boxing wanted him
Hey,
out the sport, bro.
y'all. My earbuds just went dead. I'm heading to the gate, so I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
Peace, all right, man. You be safe, bro. Peace and blessings to you.
Boxing wanted Gary Russell out the sport, bro. Let's just call it.
They been wanting Gary Russell out there.
If he needed to whoop Lomachenko ass when he had that fight, bro.
I thought he beat Lomachenko, especially with the droppage.
If he wouldn't have got dropped, he'd have been good, yo. You know what I'm saying?
He dropped Loma, though.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna give him the same credit. Once Loma dropped him, bro, that was, you know what I mean? That's all the justification they needed, bro.
But
they needed a rematch.
Loma hit him with a flash knockdown. He caught Loma.
Yeah, that should have been a rematch fight, man. They should have did that again. They ain't want Russell on top, bro.
But no, I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up about it. The fact that he even got a title match with Russell after he lost the title match.
He ain't even deserve that, John. That's a fact.
He got a title match, his second fight, lost it. Then got his third match was another title match.
Against a bum, though. Let's keep it a buck. Zepeda not good. I mean, what was boy's name? Salito? He ain't nice.
Oh, no, Salito wasn't no bum now. Salito fucked up my dream fight. He fucked up my dream fight. You know what my dream fight was?
What's that?
Yuriokas Gamboa versus Wanma.
That would have been a good one, yo. Gamboa was a bad boy.
You know, Wanma was supposed to fight Yuriokas Gamboa, but he took Orlando Salito as a tune-up fight first. And Orlando Salito stopped him. So then he got a rematch and he stopped him again.
Bro. I give boys credit because he got that grimy style. He did crush some dreams, too.
Yeah, that nigga fucked up my favorite fight, man, because I was waiting for that Wanma versus Gamboa. And then Wanma tried to fight him for the rematch. He got whooped again. I say, son of a bitch.
Yeah, facts.
And then that nigga got in the ring with Gamboa, and Gamboa lit his ass the fuck up.
Gamboa was knocking shit out for a minute, bro.
People don't realize Gamboa was the baddest thing out there until he met Crawford.
Crawford was so much bigger than him, though, dog. That shit was crazy. That's what Crawford was sucking down, bro. He was so much bigger than Gamboa, and Gamboa gave
Plus Gamboa went up to 135 too.
Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. So he was out of his breath, yo. He couldn't deal with the cats that big.
Plus he had been out for a year,
height, bro. Yeah,
he been out for a year too.
Yeah, but that was a good fight too, though. He was trying, you know what I'm saying. But he was out.
You know, Crawford said that Gamboa is still the hardest person that hit him in his career right now.
Yo, a couple people caught Crawford, man. It's just he got better as time went by, bro. You know, me and you both was feeling like Spence should have beat him in their heyday. I still think it would have been more competitive if it was before all the bullshit happened.
If it would
But
have been
man, I
around
gotta
the when he fought Lamont Peterson around that time, that would have been a great fight.
even if he had to
But
go through the gauntlet of them cats, bro. Like we gotta be real,
Spence was
dog.
high though, bro. People,
I get
I'm just gonna sit here and say it. People act like they don't. Man, Spence was high. That
he
nigga
was
was
on something.
smoking, bro. That nigga eyes was glazed over.
He
That's
ain't
why
look
he
right,
know
bro.
that nigga was buzzing. That nigga he didn't take boxing serious, bro. Especially
I
when you
just
keep
wish
blowing up and weight and shit like that. You don't take.
my only gripe with Crawford, bro. I give my man all the credit for rising to the occasion when he do get the fights, but we can't act like he didn't have the opportunity to be in the gauntlet of that last
See, the
heyday of
only thing I hate
147
about Crawford,
pounders.
right? He only really got 3 names on his resume, which is Canelo, Spence, and Gamboa.
Exactly. And
Like
Spence and Gamboa
Crawford
questionable,
always
dog.
fight people. They talk about Sean Porter, but Sean Porter had already
He
had
was
hip
on his way
surgery.
out, bro. He was on his
Yeah,
way
like
out.
he get all his big fights. Kell Brook was on his way out.
On his
Like
way
he
out.
keep fighting people. He keep fighting people when they not in their top shape, and that's the shit that get me because he had a
American
chance
was
to
on his
come.
way out.
And look,
You know
he
what I'm
had a
saying?
chance to go to PBC, but he re-signed with Top Rank.
Twice,
Yeah.
bro. During the heyday, it was a good 8-year period. He could have been in the mix.
He could have got in there with Danny Garcia, Thurman,
Lamont
all the
Peterson,
motherfuckers, though.
all them cats. It was a tough division at that point. We'd have really got to see what he was about. But hey, man, like I said, I'm just glad he whooped Canelo ass, man. He made it all right with me when he did what he did to Canelo,
Hey,
man.
look, bro, it was something so satisfying seeing that motherfucker get his ass whooped by a nigga.
Boy, that felt so good. Look, cause look, halfway through that, Joe, he had that not again look on his face. Like, God damn it got me again. Yeah, again. You ain't got
Hey,
the
no,
sauce.
you
ain't got
remember the
sauce.
last round when Crawford hit him, that nigga looked like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's when he knew. He said, there's nothing I can do with this dude, yo. He knew what it was by round 8. There's nothing he could do with this guy, man. He ain't got the feet, bro. He ain't got the feet to dance with a black man in there, bro. They too wavy for him, bro. Yeah, man,
See,
he clumsy.
Charlo felt Canelo power and got scared. That's what the fuck happened to
Charlo
him.
was defeated before he got in the ring, bro. He
was
revered that
showing
man
too
too
much
much,
respect.
bro. Yeah,
He was
He was too much reverence, bro. He gave more too much reverence. He wasn't really hurt, bro. He could have got up and kept fighting. Bull quit, man.
like, I feel like he'd have put the pain down on the nigga. He could have hurt that man, but
If he would have fought him the way he fought that other little chubby Mexican boy, what was dude's name?
he would have fought
About
the way he
3-4 years ago?
what's the, you talking about
The little
the
chubby
one that
boy,
he
yo.
the one
For
he got the undisputed
154.
against.
Right. That's how he was supposed to go at boy, man. He ain't go at him like that though. He was scared.
Oh, Big Supreme said Charlo got paid to lose.
It
Yeah,
looked like, I
because
could believe
bro,
that too.
I can't too. The nigga's 6 feet tall, bro. You 6 feet tall and you got power, bro. I've
He
seen your
folded.
power the way you did lubing and shit, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, he a better fighter than that, bro. And I think that's what messed his mind up. When he took that bread, if he did take that chicken, that would explain his mind state at this point, dog, because he don't believe in himself no more because he sold himself out, man. At the least, he was bitching, bro. At the least. And at the worst, he took that bread.
Yeah, the Argentinian. I knew that Argentinian nigga was gonna get his ass whooped when they was having the press conference and and his fans was talking all that shit. I said, oh yeah. I said, yeah, that nigga.
Though. He was rumbling though. I ain't gonna front.
He did better the first fight. The first fight, they thought it was a draw. That second fight, Charlo hit him with the nickel slick.
Yeah, for sure. He put that shit on him that second fight, bro. He put that shit on him.
He hit that nigga to the ropes. That nigga came off the ropes into the pile driver. Yes, I said it. It was a pile driver. It was over with.
That joint was in it. That was 2 good fights, though. I ain't gonna front, bro. That was like
that fight he had with Rosario was a bad motherfucker, too.
That was a crazy fight, too.
When he hit that nigga, made that nigga shit on himself.
I'm talking about Banana, right? When he hit him with that jab to the belly. Yeah.
And you remember Banana whooped J-Rock ass after J-Rock beat Jared Hurd. And I was mad because I wanted that Charlo versus Hurd. I wanted that Charlo versus Hurd. But J-Rock ended up whooping Jayla. And look, that was supposed to be a damn fight before the Charlo. That was supposed to be what's the call them fights?
That changed her life, bro. Her wasn't never the same after that, neither, bro.
And that was your boy from Philly that whooped him.
Yeah.
J-Rock.
Yeah, J-Rock. And then J-Rock got his cat pulled shortly after that. In a nasty way. Oh, my God.
No, he got it. No, he got it peeled before that too with Big Charlo. Remember Big
Charlo.
Charlo?
Bruh, that
Remember
was
Big
one of the
Charlo gave
nastiest
it to him.
sequences. That was one of the nastiest sequences ever in boxing, bro. That shit was so pretty how he parried that John and threw that uppercut so fast. Oh my Lord. That was crazy, bro. I was hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hurt, bro.
That shit made my wife seen it. She said, "Oh," I said, "God damn."
Dog, that's why I ain't fighting no pro boxer. You see the muscle memory on that shit, gang? You ain't getting off on that, bro. That shit happened too fast. That shit happened too fast, dog. That was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. I'm shooting everything, dog.
Hey, look, the fucked up shit about it, he parried with the same hand that he hit him with, too.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. That was nasty about it. That was one of the illest sequences in boxing you'll ever see, bro. The talent. That's why Canelo was like, shit, the hell if I would.
that's why Canelo went ahead and got the what they call it, the honorary belt that WCC made.
Yeah, that nut-ass franchise. What happened to that shit, bro?
Yeah,
You ain't heard nothing
he's about,
about
yeah,
that
I'm gonna be
Joe since,
franchise.
bro. You ain't heard nothing about a franchise since then, gang. What happened?
It's gone now. Shit. I'm gonna tell you another one though. Hey, look, I thought Lubin was gonna give us something good too, right? When he did the fight before the Charlo, he did that little squat down. Then he walked up and knocked the nigga out.
Yeah, I'm back. Got a call. My bad.
You remember when Lubin did that little squat down and he knocked the nigga out? You remember when Lubin walked up on the nigga and then he dropped down to his knees?
Come back.
Yeah, you might need to come back in there, bro. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? While we waiting, man, can I get 2 people? I just need 2 people on this Friday to support the grind. Can we get 2 people to support the grind for the day, man? It's Friday, the holy day. We can't get 2 people. I don't care if it's $1, $2, 10, 20, 30. It don't matter. Just support the grind, baby. Hit the Cash App. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. What a love at. Giving y'all this good talk every time. Can we get some action? What is going down? Support the grind, baby. I think Big Shaq coming back in just a second. And salute to all y'all that's out there. Salute. Dr. Key said she ain't gonna be able to make it today. Man, shout out to my nigga 2 Sizzle in the super chat with the 99 piece. Salute to my man. I just need one more person to support the grind. You can hit the Cash App if you can. If not, super chat is cool. But support the grind, baby. I just need one person. Who's gonna be the last person to support the grind for the day? Hey, Big Shaq, you don't remember that? You don't remember that? I was saying, you remember when Lubin did that little squat down shit, knocked the nigga out when he squatted down?
Lubin,
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna be that work, man. I thought Lubin was gonna be the one of them ones for a minute. Man.
He would have been one of them ones, bro. He would have been. And his team was telling him, they told him, they said, look, you ain't ready to fight Charlo yet. But the nigga was like, nah, fuck that. I want Charlo. And they kept telling him, they said, baby, you're not ready. You're not ready. That nigga got in there with Charlo. Man, that nigga got hit. That nigga got hit so hard, his leg bent back in there, goddamn thing. That nigga ain't been the same since.
Yo, he had the privilege enough to not have yes men around him, too. They was telling him the truth. I don't know what it was. He should have listened to his team, bro, on that one. You feel me? He should have built up 3 more fights, something, bro. He ain't never been the same since neither, bro. That snooze button is right there now.
But that's what I be telling people about fighting right there, right? Hey, I appreciate it too, Sil. But that's why I be telling people about fighting that they don't understand. Once that jaw get broke, and I'm not talking about your jaw broke in the literal sense. What I'm talking about is, matter of fact, a nigga, and I'm about to put this as easy as possible. Like, say like you got a female, right? She's a virgin. Once she fucks, she's not a virgin no more. That thing is open. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like right. Once a nigga gets knocked out for that first time. Yeah, I know Picasso, he a Florida boy, but hey, you gotta listen sometimes. Once a nigga get knocked out for that first time, it becomes like clockwork. Remember Roy Jones, after he got knocked out for the first time, then they started having a motherfucking roller coaster knocking him out.
Everybody was getting a chance. Yeah, facts. Cats that would have never been able to fuck with Roy was knocking him out, bro.
That's like Deontay Wilder.
Right. He ain't the same
When
no more.
when Tyson Fury beat him with that egg weight, he was
Right.
never the same. You got
So,
Big Bang Zane knocking that nigga around the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I'm
once
so
a nigga
glad you
get
said that shit, man, because yo, a lot of these folks ain't never seen, they don't really understand the history of boxing in this country. Everybody in the chat, if you ain't never seen The Great White Hope with James Earl Jones, man, go back and watch that shit, man. So you can understand what we up against in this sport.
or you can go look at The Great White Hype with
That
motherfucking
too.
Terry Conklin.
Facts. That was it's a comedy, but it's still the same gang, though. Still the same.
This nigga ain't boxing so long, and they hyped that nigga up to be great and everything, and he got first round.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Facts, but they
why when
need that.
Tommy Morrison came out there, they was calling him Tommy the Machine Gun. They was all happy about that shit. They
Till
even
he
put
went up.
they even put this nigga in Rocky. They
Right.
made this nigga a star in Rocky. Like, nigga, you ain't even putting accomplishment. I don't see Tyson in Rocky. You
That
know
was
what I'm
Mercer.
saying? Like,
That was Mercer that beat the brakes off him, wasn't it?
it was somebody before Mercer. Mercer beat that ass too, but he got beat by a no name. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this shit up.
Remember that Mercer ass whooping? That shit was treacherous. I ain't never seen nobody get cleaned up like that, bro.
He fucked up a big. He fucked up a big bag, right? Like, he fucked up a big bag because he was supposed to be I think it was him versus Lennox Lewis, supposed to be a unification match.
Yeah, Lennox would have did that boy so dirty, man.
But it was a big fight. It was a big fucking fight.
That was about to be a big funeral. He would have did boy so dirty, gang. That was gonna be bad. Cause Lennox at that point, man, that the way that jab was landing, dog. I don't see Tommy being able to do shit with him.
Yeah, Ray Mercer gave him his first loss, right?
But no, remember he was knocked out on his feet and he teed off on him like 3-4 more times before he could hit the ground, yo.
But this the fight that fucked up his career, because he ended up beating George Foreman, but then he fought that nigga Michael Bent.
I remember that too. Yeah.
That's what ruined his fight right there, because he was supposed to fight Lennox Lewis and everybody, and this when he won the WBO. And everybody was telling him just wait for the Lennox Lewis fight. Nope. He didn't want to wait.
They built him back up after that Ray Mercer ass whooping to get that to
after the Ray Mercer fight, they beat him in, they put him in there. They gave him motherfucking George Foreman and motherfuckers like that. They gave him an old George Foreman to beat up on and shit. And they built him back up, and then he got whooped.
Yeah, that Ray Mercer, John. If y'all ain't never seen that
and
fight,
then
man.
to build him, and then that Michael Bennett ruined his career. But then to build him back up, they let him fight Razor Ruddock, right? And then after he beat Razor Ruddock, and both fighters was knocked down in that fight. And then after
Razor
he
was
beat Razor
past it
Ruddock,
at that point.
yeah, but after he beat Razor Ruddock, they put him in there with Lennox, and Lennox went ahead and finished his off. And then the nigga had HIV. Motherfuckers wasn't trying to fight him anyway.
Right. How many fights you think he had bleeding on niggas with that shit, man?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's crazy.
You not.
But yo, that was a hell of an era for heavyweights,
times, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hell of an era for heavyweights, because you had motherfuckers like David Tua, you had Razor Ruddock, you had Big Daddy, which is Riddick Bowe. You had the boy Andrew Galata. You had Lennox Lewis. You had my stablemate. Yeah, I know big that dude named Dave. He had the big bug, but I ain't want to call it out. Had my stablemate Oliver McCall in that motherfucker. You had Hasim Rahman in that motherfucker. Like, bro, you had
then
Tyson,
we was getting
Holyfield.
all that shit for free, bro. Most of them jobs was
Tyson,
HBO.
Holyfield, James Toney. Like, bro, the heavyweight division was stacked.
Regular cable fights, though. That's the crazy part about it.
Man,
Regular, all that
HBO,
shit would
man,
have
a lot
been
of these
pay-per-view
fights,
in this
a
era.
lot of these fights that's out right now on pay-per-view wouldn't even make the HBO's card.
They
Bro.
wouldn't. That'd have been on what USA back then. Remember USA used to have
Yeah,
fights.
it'd been on
You know what I'm
USA or ESPN after dark.
Facts. Friday night fights. You know what I'm saying? Remember that
Or it probably would have been
ESPN
on
Friday night fight?
CBS. You remember
Facts, man.
CBS used to play fights too.
Definitely, yo. That's what I'm saying. That's why they don't be understanding what we complaining about. These new fans don't understand, bro. They price gouging for shit that should be free, man.
Yeah. Hell,
If
because
you
wasn't
been
Oscar De La Hoya and Tito Trinidad on HBO?
yes, bro.
Come on now.
Wasn't Tim Bradley and Pacquiao one of them Jones on HBO?
Yes. No,
You feel me?
yes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Shit was not pay-per-view like that back then. It had to be a real blockbuster situation, yo, for them to even attempt to put that shit on pay-per-view, bro.
Pacquiao didn't start going pay-per-view after his Floyd Mayweather fight.
Exactly. All the Marquez fights, all this shit was regular, bro. ESPN and HBO, bro.
Oh, yeah, it was HBO pay-per-view for Oscar and Tito. Yeah, HBO had pay-per-view too, but that shit was $29.
But that was Oscar and Tito. That was how many crazy fights we got out of both of them cats for free before that. You feel what I'm saying? What about Tito and B Hop? Wasn't that on HBO?
I think Oscar De La Hoya and B Hop was.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So they'll
Hold
never
on.
understand.
Was Holyfield and Riddick both pay-per-view?
I don't think so. I think Tyson and Holyfield was pay-per-view. But I don't think Riddick Bowe was. No, really, for real, back then, most of the heavyweight title fights, if it wasn't Tyson, you was getting that shit on HBO, bro. Who else was really getting heavy?
He said Holyfield and Bowe was. Okay.
Holyfield, Bowe? Okay.
Well, yeah, you know they had a trilogy. So
that's classic shit, though. That's a classic fight, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was classic. Bowe won one, then Holyfield won one, then Bowe won again.
What about Holyfield and Foreman? That was HBO, right?
Yeah, that was HBO.
So
but see, I don't really know about the pay-per-view because we had this little metal thing that we could hook to the. Yeah,
we had them shits. We had them boxes, bro. Yeah. The chip boxes back in the day.
Now, they even had a nasty channel chip box too. Yeah,
that was
you
mandatory.
had one of them back in the day.
Absolutely. Used to turn the little dial on the John. You know what I'm saying? I remember the chip box.
My girlfriend used to come over there. I used to put that. It was a silver converter. You put it in the back of the thing.
It look like a bullet, like a shotgun shell.
Yes, sir.
I remember that. Yeah. Then they used to send that signal out and fry your box. You know what I mean? That's back in the day when the cable, you could bribe the cable boy to go up on the pole and hook your shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could. That shit just stopped about 5 years ago when everything went digital because we still had motherfuckers doing the cable for $50.
See, they been did that shit on the East Coast, man. They cleaned all that up. You can't.
I'm on the East Coast.
Like, where you at?
I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, yeah. They see when
Comcast. Matter of fact, my bad. It ain't been 5 years. It was around 2017 before COVID.
Right. So they just put that fiber optic up down there. When they switched to digital, that shit been over since then, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this era, though, like I was saying, though, Netflix and Amazon can say this shit, man. But the people gotta fight who folks want to see, man. If they keep putting on these bullshit fights, ain't nobody gonna be willing to tune in to pay for this shit, man. They got to put these cats in the ring together, man.
Yep. That's what I was thinking, Don. It's about 9-10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, the motherfucking cable company, but you had to catch them things late night. That's when they weren't really sending them damn signals out.
Right.
Yeah,
Signal was the player hater shit. They fry your whole joint up.
Yeah, you got to pay $50 for one of them damn boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had niggas out here with the fire sticks.
Yeah, I've been on them since they first came out. I still be
fire sticks fucked up the bootleg game.
True.
I know.
If you had a printer and some CDs, you could get money in every barber shop across the country back in the day.
Or I used to meet the motherfuckers in front of the liquor store or the food
On the
line and
bus,
shit, bro.
the L, they be on the L. Growth, yeah. CD man was a staple in the community.
Yeah, 3 for $10.
Technology changed too, though. As soon as the download and shit, I mean, ain't nobody had nothing to play that shit on. It was over, man.
But see, me back in 99, 2000, I used to be the damn motherfucking CD man at school.
Yeah.
Back in 99.
That was a hustle, bro.
We had it used to take about 20 hours for that CD to download off Napster.
Look, till they came with the tower. When they came with the CD tower burner, John, that's when it got real, bro. You could burn like 10 at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Napster was that shit, boy.
Fact, I killed 3 computers fucking with Napster, dog.
But I had the hottest mixtapes ever, shit that wasn't even out, bro. I was like, yes.
Facts. That was a hell of an era.
Yes, sir, boy. Yes, sir.
I appreciate being able to transition from the analog to the digital era, just so you could really appreciate that shit. These kids got $1,000 phones with all the knowledge in their pocket, and they dumb as bricks, bro. They don't know how to use that shit for research purposes. It's crazy, man.
I'm gonna tell you, I remember when motherfucking PlayStation came out, I used to be on that Madden 97, bro. Motherfucker, Madden done changed a whole lot, because back then you could have Joey Galloway or any of them fast receivers do a fly route. You could throw the ball and can't nobody stop that touchdown. Bloop.
Bro, you used to be able to hike the ball and run all the way back on Techno Super Bowl. I take it back further. Techno Super Bowl. You can hike the ball. Bojack. What? yeah. Cheat code. You hike that jump, you run all the way back to your own end zone and just air that jump. Somebody gonna catch it on the other side, bro. I promise you.
Joe Montana to Jerry Rice. If you got Joe Montana, you throwing it to Jerry Rice.
Straight cheat code, bro. Yeah,
it was 4 teams that we weren't allowed to play with. Couldn't play with the Raiders because they had Bo Jackson. Couldn't play with the 49ers because you couldn't stop Jerry Rice. The Giants, because Lawrence Taylor could slide through there and sack the quarterback every time they hike the ball. Like, all you gotta do is hit the dive button. He shoot straight through there. And it was one more team. I think Buffalo was good.
Dallas, bro. That was a bomb squad back then.
The Colts, we had Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson was on the Colts.
When Dallas had Deion and Irvin and Troy Aikman and Emmett, that shit was cheat code too, bro. Don't grab them. Don't play with them, man. That was some bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that's who it was. Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin. That's a touchdown too.
With Deion intercepted everything.
Yeah. I think on my Tecmo Bowl, Deion was on the 49ers, I think.
He was still on the Niners at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And on regular Tecmo, not Super Tecmo Bowl, but regular Tecmo Bowl, he's on the Falcons. And he's a kickoff returner on the Falcons.
Kickoff return, that boy was dynamic, man. I don't think they understand, bro.
That's why he was called prime time.
That was crazy. Yo, it was crazy. You were not allowed to kick the dude, dog. Kick that shit out of bounds, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because that nigga used to change speeds real fast.
Changing direction, dog. Yo, man, it was ridiculous, man. I don't know who was a better athlete, him or Bo Jackson, bro. I don't even know, dog.
Bo.
You think so? How he used to run up? Remember how he used to run up and rob niggas at their home run up the wall and run down the other side of the jump?
Bo was better at baseball. He was better at baseball than Deion, and Bo was faster than Deion.
Bo definitely the best dual athlete of all time, bro. Because he was an
That's why they say Bo knows.
Bo knows, bro. Yeah, boy. Remember Pro Stars back in the day? With what was the name of that joint? With Larry Bird? No, it was Wayne Gretzky, MJ, Bo Jackson. They had a cartoon that used to come on Saturdays.
I know what you're talking about.
Pro Stars or some shit like that. They were superheroes.
It was Jordan, Bird, Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and I think Montana was on there, wasn't he?
There was one more. I can't think who the fourth person was, man. It could have been Montana. I ain't sure who the fourth. I want to feel like it was. It had to be somebody from a different sport. I can't remember who it was.
Wasn't it Ken Griffey?
Was it? Ken Griffey was that boy too, man.
They didn't want Ken Griffey to break the home run record. That's why they went to that shutout shit. Because he was on pace to smash that record.
Yeah, they stopped pitching to him.
No, they remember they only played half the season.
Thanks. Oh man.
They shut down the season for half the year.
I remember that year.
Yep.
I remember that. Then Barry came back diesel on that juice.
Him and McGuire
came back swole.
Him and McGuire having home run derbies.
Came back looking like lumberjacks. Talking about it was creatine.
Both of their heads look like Manny Pacquiao done swole the fuck up.
Talking about creatine, bro. That shit ain't no creatine, guy. Look, they was on juice and the bat was loaded.
They had cork bats.
Yeah, right. You just remember them couple years when it was around that how the home runs went up crazy.
You don't remember that Big Supreme? Yeah, they shut the season down. Ken Griffey was on pace to hit like 90 home runs that season. Ken Griffey was knocking everything out the park. They ended up losing like 50 games. They shut the season down. And I think Ken Griffey was like 4, and even though they shut the season down, he was still like 4 home runs short from the record after not getting them 50 games.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He was on some shit right there. And he was never on that juice. You see how Ken was built. That was a
He
regular
had the
ball.
prettiest swing in baseball.
Straight technique, bro.
He had the prettiest swing in baseball. And he had the longest motion because he'd bring that motherfucker all the way around. Yeah, Big Supreme.
He coming from the bottom with that jump.
Yeah, they didn't want him to break Roger Maris's record, Big Supreme. Hell yeah. I still can't get one more person to support the grind, baby. Can I get one person? One person to support the grind for the day. See what big dog?
When they shut that John down, I think that's what killed baseball, bro. People used to really watch that shit back then, man.
Yeah, they shut it down for a lockout.
Yeah, that killed baseball, bro. Shit wasn't never the same after that.
Hell no. Hell no, that shit was not the same. But shit, it's Friday. It's the holy day. You got to get shit together today, man. I appreciate you for coming up here, Big Shaq.
Yo, it's good here hollering at you, bro. It's been a minute, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. And shout out to my nigga, that dude named Dave in the building that came up here on his flight and shit. Salute to him, too. And shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out for everybody that supported the grind. I still needed one more person to support the grind for the day. He said T-ball ain't baseball. Still needed one more person to cash out, but it's okay if y'all don't want to support your boy for the day. It's all good. It's all good. Dr. Key couldn't make it. She was busy. But salute to all y'all. I hope everybody has a blessed day, man. And you know, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Peace and bless to everybody.
Peace.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.